Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome to my full CK3 AGOT Daemon Targaryen campaign. The gameplay for this video is a culmination of all my singularly released episodes from my Let's Play videos. So, like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Let me know feedback and suggestions in the comments. Sit back, relax, grab some snacks. It's going to be a long video here today. I hope you all enjoy. The main objective is to become the King of the Stepstones and the Narrow Sea, eventually crown myself King upon the Iron Throne, and I would like to marry Rhaenyra as well. So, hope you enjoy this series. If you want to see more episodes, support it. And if you want to see other campaigns on this new update of the mod, let me know in the comments. So, Caraxes, the Bloodworm, is now in the game. I step off the back of Caraxes, removing my helm, looking to conquer the Stepstones. So there is Caraxes, the Bloodworm. He's 56. We've also got a sneak preview of the other dragons as well, as we have this military campaign against the Crab Feeder. So Vermithor is the father there, the Bronze Fury. Then we got Vhagar, the biggest nuclear weapon in Westeros. Currently ridden by Laenor Velaryon. Who else have we got here? We got Dreamfire, Thermophor, Tessarion, Daeron's dragon. He's so cute. Sunfire, Rhaenyra's dragon, and Grey Ghost as well. Alright, so here is Prince Daemon, the Rogue Prince, 25 years of age. So let's have a look at his traits. Brave, wrathful, ambitious, callous, and then obviously we do have Caraxes as a trait. So I can't wait to get more dragons for our family, I suppose. So I'm currently married to the Bronze Woman, Rhea Royce. I do quite like the sigil of House Royce. It's got a lot of old gods embroidery. So I'm going to request a divorce from the High Septon. Hopefully he accepts, or otherwise we might have to go to the Eyrie and, well. Okay, so let's have a look at the Targaryen family tree. King Viserys now sits the Iron Throne. Aemon and Balon have passed away. Rhaenyra is still alive. So here is the expanded Targaryen tree. So my uncle Vago is still alive. Sierra Targaryen as well with Aegon in the far east of House Maegor. So we could potentially form an alliance with them. Prince Rhaenys, obviously in the books. Oh, this is nice. Has dark hair because the seed is strong. She's half Baratheon. Unlike in the Hot D show. So he is currently married to Alicent Hightower. Okay, that's interesting. So let's have a look at the other houses in Westeros. So Prince Corran of Dorne is 23. So at this time period, House Martell has not subjugated itself to the Iron Throne. So I guess it's technically not the Seven Kingdoms. Boemond Baratheon now sits in the Stormlands. Great-grandfather was a Velaryon. Mathis Tyrell sits in the Reach at 47. Why does one of them have green hair? Okay. Viserys the Magnificent. Tymond rules the Westerlands. So there's a bunch of Lannisters there as well. House Rain is still in the game. Alright, what's going on in Greyjoyville? Lord Aeron sits the Iron Throne. He's now 38. So it looks like the Iron Islands aren't independent. What's going on in the Riverlands? Grover Tully. Where's Elmo? Where's Kermit? Where's Oscar? I do love that George R. R. Martin named the Tullys after Muppets. Alright, I think Daemon needs a maester. So let's try and search for one to help out his court. We can request a loan from the Iron Bank, and we can conduct a terror campaign. So we can use Caraxes in war, and then we can toggle it off and on, I guess. So we can basically say, hey, don't use him in war. That will allow him to be safer and then we can use him when we need him. But we're going to be in a hot war in the Stepstones. We got to deal with the crab feeder, so we will be using him in this particular campaign. We could conduct a terror campaign, but I think, seeing as we've got Caraxes, we're probably going to have Laenor Velaryon as well helping us out. Okay, so I think we're going to continue down Marshal 24. It's a smart play. I think we go with strategic focus, because he's already being more of a strategist rather than an overseer or gallant. So let's go through there and then eventually get advanced tactics. Okay, so let's call on Rhea Royce to send her army from the Vale, even though I've secretly gone behind her back to the High Septon to request a divorce. We've got some knights that we can assign here as well, as we are making plans and preparations to conquer the Stepstones for myself. I would like to betroth myself to the Princess Rhaenyra. She's currently 9. Okay, so let's get Daemon to lead his own host and raise all the armies that we have. Okay, so let's have a look at our council. So Savato 24, a Pentoshi is currently our hand. Parmello, another Pentoshi, is our Chancellor. It's not going to matter too much at the moment because this is not the small council for the Iron Throne. So this is just some small councillors we have here in our military campaign in the Stepstones. Mostly Pentoshi lowborns, but Daemon will have to delegate some of these jobs, like the Marshal, the Spy Master, the Admiral, the Steward, to some of these characters. We do have our own Septon here of the 7. Okay, so in the show, Laenor Velaryon with Sea Smoke helped us out. I don't know if Princess Rhaenys actually helped out. In the books, I can't remember. The House of the Dragon show is based off Fire and Blood, and I believe there's another book as well. Okay, so we have 2,700. Oh, nice. And after much prayer and deliberation, I've decided to grant your request to Rhea Royce. Nice. Maybe that they follow the old gods might have had something to do with it. Okay, so there are some females in our court. Let's try and marry Rhaenyra. Alright, so on this military campaign still, let's negotiate with Viserys, who really does like me. So, Princess Rhaenyra. Let's arrange a betrothal, and he will accept. So she is currently the Princess of Dragonstone, so that's why she has 6,000 soldiers at her disposal. No, we don't want to go all of that because we want to take her line. So let's send a proposal, and then this will be our way to get ourselves on the Iron Throne. Maesterless. Unfortunately, the search failed. That's disappointing. My dear uncle, I gladly accept your betrothal. Okay. They're going to be the best couple ever. Okay. Right, let's move to intercept this army. Now, they only outnumber us by a couple hundred. However, we do have the dragon Caraxes. And, oh, here comes the Valerian. House Velaryon. I don't even know how I say it now. Jace Valerian. I think I say Velaryon. House Velaryon. Is it Velaryon or Valerian? Valyria. It's like the whole thing with oh, these days I was trying to figure out what the city or town in Skyrim is, because is it Riverrun, is it Ravenswood, is it Rivendell? All these fantasy names in my mind just sort of get meshed together. All right, anyway, we've got a Battle of Dwarfstone here. Oh, and looks like Daemon's gonna come in with Caraxes and capture a Mirish captain. Nice. Yeah. House Velaryon. Oh, look at this. As the battle rages on, I swing on Caraxes and dive a deep above the line. Oh my god. Look at Caraxes go. Dracarys. Prince Daemon is here to save me. Ah! I survey the terrain beneath and prepare to bathe it in flame. These enemy troops are, okay, fleeing as they are exposed to the light. I think to myself, our troops below are charging forward using the opportunity to disarm any attempt at their defense. Dracarys, Caraxes, burning the Stepstones here. Oh, it's so good to finally have dragons in Crusader Kings. I've played so many campaigns in CK2 with the Game of Thrones mod, but now it's great on the Crusader Kings 3 update. I can't wait to build a house and hopefully avoid the civil war between us and the Greens. Okay, nice. Ah, Laenor takes to the skies on Sea Smoke. Now, Laenor Velaryon looks more book accurate compared to Hot D. I actually really like that change in the show. It made Rhaenyra's infidelity like even more obvious. So Laenor now takes to the skies on Sea Smoke, who is only 13, so still quite a young dragon. Okay, so Balerion there. Nice. So we've got multiple dragons helping us out in the Stepstones. Okay, so just going to try and focus on the armies here. We could very well go to some of those. They're not. I guess they're castles or outposts. They mustn't be very big forts. So we can now use dragons and our men to assault if we want. We're at 50% here now, but so far this military campaign in the Stepstones with the Velaryon fleet, Laenor. I wonder if any other children here. Hang on, we're losing this. Why? Oh, okay. So the Velaryons just lost us. That's annoying. We just lost 10%. Yeah. I guess Rhaenys on Melis isn't here. I'm sure Daemon would love to see the dragon of his mother helping out in this campaign. You forget that before Daemon claimed Caraxes, he did try to claim his mother's dragon, Melis. Okay, so Mysaria the White Worm, Faith of R'hllor. There is a theory that Mysaria could be Melisandre. That's an interesting theory that I kind of like. Okay, so she's now pregnant. I don't... Do I want a bunch of illegitimate Targaryens? Well, it could give us the opportunity to get dragon seeds. Daemon probably wouldn't be too unopposed. He did have multiple wives and multiple women in his life. But it's still quite some time before our marriage to Rhaenyra. Okay, so let's move south here. I'm going to try and use our men rather than the dragon. I remember in the CK2 mod, you do want to be a little bit reluctant to use your dragon because there is a high chance that it can get injured. Okay, so 32% here, just trying to take some of these smaller forts in the Stepstones. Most of Daemon's army has now been really depleted, so we're focusing mostly on using Caraxes in open warfare against the Crab Feeder and his Tyroshi allies. I'm sure there's other members of the three cities helping out. Okay, so unfortunately Mysaria has named the child as mine. That is unfortunate. Oh, hang on. We've managed to get the RNG and capture the Crab Feeder, I think. Nice, or the faction leader. Nice. Morido Sandsting. So be it. So now Daemon has conquered the Stepstones for the Seven Kingdoms, I suppose. Rhaenyra is armored up. That's great. That she was keen to get into combat. The thing is in the show and the books... Oh, hang on. Oh, victory! The first of these pretender admirals has been defeated. So, the Pirate King, Hargo, wants to rival us, Tyroshi. Oh no. The Stepstones shall me mine. So it looks like the Free Cities and the Pirate King are going to come against us. Oh my god. The thing is, the crown and the Westerlands, like in Westeros, not Westlands, Westeros rather. Oh, actually, I haven't got any inventory here. They don't really care about the territory of the Stepstones that much in like putting castles and whatnot. It's just a strategic choke point to control because there's a bunch of trade that goes up and down there. So that's why I think they decided to like give it to the free cities at one point. Okay, so I guess we get Rhaenyra to come to war. We can't negotiate an alliance with King Viserys. He won't accept, which is unfortunate. Aelys has had a child with Alicent Hightower, it looks like, and there's potentially another one on the way as well. Currently, Rhaenyra is the heir, so hopefully that stays. It will be interesting to see once Viserys has a male heir, will he potentially not name Rhaenyra the heir? Because we can use Rhaenyra to press our claim on the Iron Throne and rule through her potentially. Also, I do think there's a way, depending on how successful you are down in the Stepstones, you can ask Viserys to declare him to be my heir. Okay, so now we have to deal with the Pirate King, which is annoying. So, any other decisions here? I guess we're going to need to conduct a terror campaign on the free cities. The Velaryons are still here, but our men are just so low. But thankfully we've got Sea Smoke here with us, and hopefully Rhaenyra sends 6,000 soldiers to help. Unfortunately, we can't get the Knights of the Seven Kingdoms in. For whatever reason, we can't seem to get any more maesters. So Rhaenyra is going to send the garrison from Dragonstone, so that should really help us out. A new dragon enters the world. Oh, cute! Who's this? Blackhorn! Look at him! He's so cute! So it looks like another Velaryon is going to take up a dragon. Oh, that's so cute! Ah! I love it. Alright, here we go. So, looks like the free cities have sent an army. Rhaenyra is here with the garrison. Good job. Well, maybe that's great for us to get Rhaenyra down here to help us out in this campaign. Okay, so it looks like Rhaenyra is under attack. We need to go and help her. She's here with Sunfire. Okay, let's what are we best to do here? Go after the free cities directly? Maybe try and take Tyrosh? Mazaria's had a daughter. Oh yeah, this is the one she claims so. Was mine. What name should we give it? I don't particularly want to give it... Maybe we just name it Mazaria after her. Yeah, I think maybe give her an Eastern name while we give Rhaenyra's and Daemon's children, like Targaryens, Aegon, Visenya, whatnot. That's annoying that he keeps on having children with her. So let's use the dragon here to take this coastal settlement here in Tyrosh. A poetic friendship, Daemon, my friend. Oh, nice. So, a poem. Okay, so we're going to try and siege Straw Tower. No, we're going to occupy. Okay, the Tyroshi have come back again. They're trying to take my territory in the Stepstones. Oh, nice. Looks like the Pirate King's here. And we've captured him as well. Perfect. The Pirate King of the Stepstones. Let's enforce our demand and end this war. The Stepstones Court. As now, Prince Daemon is not just King of the Stepstones, he is the new Pirate King. Now he has duties and responsibilities. We can hold court in the Stepstones. Nice. King of the Narrow Sea. The Stepstones are mine, and the Triarchy's fleet is in ruin. Their armies scattered to the wind. I have been crowned King of the Stepstones and the Narrow Sea. All hail King Daemon Targaryen. Nice. So be it. And now, oh, look at this little court. It looks very Byzantine, I suppose. Do we have any court artifacts here? That just looks like a Norman knight in the background. Our alliance with Corlys Velaryon is now solidified, as Corlys is going to be able to trade so much goodies from Driftmark up the Stepstones here. So we've got a spear. I don't know how we got that. I'd rather have Daemon wielding Dark Sister. And now Daemon Targaryen has a crown. Nice. So this is what we currently control. Alright. So let's make sure we turn that off in the Terror campaign. And I suppose we try and solidify our position. Nice. We've unlocked enough for advanced military tactics. We did lose our Spy Master and Steward, so we're going to have to reassign those. We do have access to more members of the free cities. We've got more Mirish, not necessarily Tyroshi. We eventually want to try and bring in Dragon Seeds as well to help us out. But I suppose we try and make plans and preparations now to put Prince Daemon upon the Iron Throne. Okay, so we've managed to imprison an abundance of SOC, men of the East, in our prison. So let's ransom them. We don't need such a large prison pop. We'll ransom, and those that can't afford, we'll try and get hooks on them. I don't particularly care for the Stepstones too much. It's just basically a launch pad eventually for becoming king upon the Iron Throne. Okay, so let's bring in some more knights and captains. And hopefully once Daemon and Rhaenyra have a child, a male, we'll be able to press her claim upon the Iron Throne. Still can't negotiate an alliance with King Viserys. Okay, let's hold court in the Stepstones. Daemon will sit his small throne and hear what the common people have to say. My liege, the Pirate King, Daemon, I seek to serve in a retinue. Oh, okay, so he wants... Yeah, sure, you can join. None of these are really overly that interesting, to be honest. This guy's not happy that he's getting pillaged. Okay. So, we're just going to skip through the court. Daemon doesn't really care too much about the Pentoshi or the Tyroshi people's problems. I think it's kind of apt. So, yes, you can have the job, sure. You can help decorate the court. Nice. Okay. Once we get into the Seven Kingdoms, contextually, it'll matter more. Snakes from the desert. Oh no! It seems that the Dornish are not content to let a second Targaryen realm border theirs. You've got to be kidding me. I've received word that they've sent their own army to the Stepstones. No! Prince Corran of Dorne, 26 years of age, wants to bring down Daemon of the Stepstones. So be it. The Targaryens and the Martells go to war again. Maybe we can bring them in? No, we won't be able to vassalize them. They're just trying to get rid of us. Wow, would you believe it? Okay, so at least we've got dragons still. However, the Dornish have taken out dragons in their history. I can't remember which one. It was one of... It wasn't... Obviously it wasn't Vhagar or Balerion. It was the other one. I can't remember. Probably because it's dead. Oh no. I'm sure Vhagar is licking his lips somewhere. See. I get to take out some more Dornish people. If you be in the fight. He could be. I'm not too sure how many dragons we've got here. We've got obviously Rhaenyra's, Daemon's. We've got Laenor's. We probably actually have Laena's dragon here. So maybe Vhagar will help us out in this. Or maybe we have to assign her. I don't know. But this is not looking good for Prince Daemon. Corlys Velaryon is going to come down, though. He's always up for a fight. And Rhaenyra, who is currently 12, is going to join in this as well, in this fight for the Stepstones. So, unfortunately, we're surrounded from both sides, west to east. The Martells want to overthrow King Daemon now and the three cities. So we're just going to sit here, wait for Corlys to come down and Rhaenyra. Oh my god. And 24,000 Dornish land in the Stepstones along with the Triarchy. No. Oh my god. So we are still favoured to win, alright. Because we have dragons. We have nuclear weapons, essentially. Nuclear flying dragon lizards. So it'd be interesting to see how we go. So they're just trying to cap a lot of our territory here. I guess we just sit in our capital and wait. Okay, so they've split there. There's 12,000. Okay. I'm just trying to think when the apt opportunity is. I think we go. Let's move on over. Make sure the Valarians and Rhaenyra comes. Oh my god. We are outnumbered here, but Dragonfire is going to be let on out. Okay, nice. So we've managed to crush 1/3 of the Martell and Free City's host. Ooh, okay. So we have managed to capture a high-ranking official. Rhaenyra did lose that army in the north against the Martells. Nice, and we've managed to gain victory there. 82%. Let's try and run down that last one. Daemon's army has been absolutely decimated in this war. And nice. Perfect. I think Vhagar did something there. Nice. 85%. Daemon is rocketing up the martial focus. So let's go with hit and run, I think. Raid, we're not doing too much. Men at arms, counter. I think hit and run, we're getting a lot of... I don't know. We're going to have to get them eventually, but... Okay, so do we go to Dawn? Do we burn Sunspear to the ground? Take that, you and your fancy water gardens. Maybe we just fly Caraxes over there and just try and take Sunspear. Let the walls have Dragonfire. Corlys is going to come over and help. And then that should, like, capitulate them. Let's go with Assault to protect Caraxes, because we are using him quite offensively. We've managed to win 5 victories in a row. Oh, there's a Tyroshi army back here, so maybe we get that, and that should end it. I can't believe the Dornish ganged up against us. We're good here. 85%. The Martells have now come back. Do we go after these? I do quite love the Tyroshi and their dyes. It looks so cool. I do wish Dario Naharis, when he got, like, swapped twice, they should have changed his hair at least, or had him with vibrant hair. Okay, so my grip on Caraxes Titans. Basically, he's just being unleashed as Caraxes gorges on the enemy. Lord Franklin Santagar. Okay. 85%. Oh my god, there's so many victories here. We need to get rid of those. So, thankfully, due to alliances, we're doing alright in this war. Alright. Another 1,000 Martells have landed in the Stepstones. Let's throw them back into the sea from whence they came. And let's move back to the free cities. And try and take some more territory. Just to speed things up, let's use Caraxes. Lord Andus Ironwood has escaped. I always say Ironwood. People say Yawnwood. I think George R. R. Martin just... It's whatever you think it is. Whatever you try to pronounce it as is fine. I think Ironwood, because of the iron... Well... hinges and... gate on the door. But it's whatever. There's another one as well. Hoa and, well, the obvious. Oh, nice. Okay, so Laenor is using Sea Smoke at the Battle of the Good Merchant. He's providing... Oh, nice. So, he's really earning some retinue and renown. The son of Corlys. Okay, so let's move up and try and hit the Martells again. Oh, I think we lost that, actually. Yeah, okay, we're just not looking good, men-wise. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Why does Laenor Velaryon have the ability to ride a dragon? Is it through House Velaryon, who is a old Valyrian house, or is it through the blood of his mother Rhaenys? It's quite interesting. They don't really, like, specifically say... Oh, here we go. The Siege of Mia. Caraxes comes in to burn the ancient city. Rhaenyra is going to bring another 9,000. But I think you need dragon blood to some extent. Targaryen blood. To ride a dragon. This is interesting. House Velaryon did interbreed with the Targaryens at one point, but... it's still a mystery, which is quite cool. Alright, so Daemon is now burning the ancient city of Mia. And they must be surely about to capitulate soon. We're really doing well in this war. Can we assault the fort and take it? Capital sniping still works in this game. Nice. So let's enforce our demands. Victory. We have humiliated the 3 cities and humbled Dorne once again. And now finally we can marry the Princess Rhaenyra. Perfect. Let's send off that proposal. She's going to gladly accept the Princess of Dragonstone is. Nice. Perfect. Okay, so... who is her heir? Does he have a brother? Oh, okay, so... what? Queen Alicent died in childbirth. Oh no! Viserys is cursed. So, Alysanne, Emma... oh, okay. And Aegor. Oh, okay, so she died giving birth to Aegor, a son. So Viserys does have a son. Is it a bit weird calling your daughter Emma after your ex-wife? A bit. Corrin is now 30. And we've been successful in our war in the Stepstones. Let's go with envelopment. After going with hit and run, of course. And let's hopefully try and get some children with Rhaenyra. Wedding celebration. With my marriage to Princess Rhaenyra, the realm expects us to throw a wedding. Let's just kind of get eloped and not have a grand wedding, I suppose. A bunch of the merchants in the east want to get freed. We've also got some Dornishmen in our prison, so let's allow some of the members from House Ironwood to go. And let's get rid of some of those Tyroshi as well. But nice. Daemon has been successful in the 3 major wars. The fight for the Stepstones, the fight against the Pirate King, and the fight against the Dornish. And now Caraxes has now replenished and repaired. We've got a Martell princess. Illegitimate though. I guess we keep her. We could use her potentially in the future. As a political marriage. Rhaenyra is now pregnant, which is fantastic. And now Daemon is the unchallenged Dragon Lord of the Sea. So, we've conquered the Triarchy. We might need to go to war with them again. Oh, okay, so... Actually, there's a fair few... oh, this is really interesting. So, we can basically declare our independence and conquer the Triarchy. The Iron Throne. We can go after the Iron Throne. We've only just married, and we haven't had that child yet. I could bend the knee. Yeah. All the... yeah. Let's... so I'm going to give the Stepstones to Viserys. The price of a kingdom. I step before King Viserys and kneel, my head bowed in respect. With a weeping gesture, I take off my crown and place it at his feet. As expected, Viserys graciously accepts my fealty. Okay, so you can ask to be named as the heir. Let's do that. Will he accept? Yes, he has. Oh, because I guess Alicent has died. He can't go through another marriage. Oh, this is perfect, law-wise. So Rhaenyra is the heir. Was the heir. We've married. And now Prince Daemon will now sit the Iron Throne without bloodshed. So we could have asked to be Hand of the King. I guess because we were so successful in that military campaign. Alicent is dead. Otto has lost influence, I suppose, with the death of his daughter. Okay, so let's make sure we end that campaign. Okay. We need a new Dragon Keeper, because now that we're sitting in the Stepstones, Caraxes will start laying eggs. So we want to be able to control them and not allow them to fall into others' hands. We can't make an alliance. Do we start forming a plot? We can make an alliance with my auntie, Sierra Targaryen. Oh, okay. Sure. A small northern minor house. That's hilarious. Baelor's sister, I think. No, Jaehaerys' daughter. They didn't really get on very well. Yeah, I think it's Jaehaerys' daughter. Because there's Targaryens over there. Oh, hopefully they don't claim dragons. Okay, so Mysaria is my illegitimate daughter. I don't want to have any more, so maybe I try and... Yeah, so let's break off our relationship with Mysaria, the White Worm. So how do I do that? Yeah, let's break up, because I don't want Daemon to have any more illegitimate children. I want... Yeah, to be fair, we could marry them to Rhaenyra's and our children, to keep the blood of the dragon together. We'll see. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really... there will be when having bastards and illegitimate children. I guess I can ban her access to the dragon pit. I can legitimize her if I want. Okay, let's go through and create some vassal ships that are available down in the Stepstones now. There are some Mirish that want independence. We can't make an alliance yet. Viserys loves me. He's going to get married soon. I wonder who to. I can't believe King Viserys managed to convince Alicent to name one of the daughters Emma after Emma Arryn. Oh, Mysaria keeps on having children. I think we'll give them like Eastern names. Norissa. So then, yeah, Norissa. Waters, I guess. They're having the Targaryen last name though. Or maybe they don't have one. I don't know. Technically. Okay, I think it's time to make plans and preparations to seat Daemon upon the Iron Throne. So, we're going to start a plot to get rid of King Viserys. He's 36. He could get married off. Bad things could happen. And I haven't realized this. Because we've managed to accumulate such a war chest from our conquests in the Stepstones and releasing those prisoners for a price, ransoming them, we've managed to get over 1,300 gold, and we can basically use that to pay for Viserys' downfall. So we're going to talk to Boris Baratheon, whatever his name is, it starts with a B. And we're going to try and talk to Sir Criston Cole, Knight on the Kingsguard, to try and help us in this plot, because it is not a very high chance of success, but if we can get more in to help us out, Aeron on the Iron Islands could help, Mikken. Also, Hightower's interested. I suppose he might think that Viserys is responsible for Alicent's death. Okay, so it was at 5%, now it's shot up to 60, with a 75% chance of secrecy. A real hero. The water rises from the depths of the spring. Small bubbles break upon the surface. I look down into the blue and see my reflection. God, I look strong, handsome, and worthy. Prince Daemon. I turn around and see Princess Arianne. Oh, okay, standing right next to me. Please tell me of your legend. I've travelled many days and nights to hear. Oh, so Corrin died in that rebellion, and Princess Arianne of Dorne. Oh, and she married an Ironwood. Probably the one we freed, did she? That's funny. Okay, so Looks like the conquest of the Stepstones is becoming more renowned with the common people. It's a noble tale. Let's allow the commoners to talk about it. The Lord and Lady are alike. So, Tiana 26, a Pentoshi woman, is writing this tome. And now, basically, all of these lovely, gorgeous, beautiful women are approaching Daemon, essentially. So, no, I did it for myself. How dare you? No, let's make, if we've got an opportunity to make them soulmates. Saving an innocent, oh my lord. Okay, right. I just heard all about your romantic tales. Tiana, please. We don't need to talk about those exploits. A strange noise. I've arrived back at my castle after a long, lonely walk. And another year passed, another year older. I was born this day 33 years ago. Oh my god, it's going to be a surprise party! As Laenor Velaryon and Rhaenyra surprise me. What a surprise. Oh, I love that. I always think it's going to be an assassination or something. But no, it was just a cawless Velaryon spook. Boo! Oh my god. Okay, so... oh wait, Mazari! Wait, that's not Rhaenyra. Oh my god. Oh, Rhaenyra has given birth. My love. I've given birth to a child. Let's name him Daemon after you. What a lovely idea. I think we've got to change it. No, we need to call him Aegon. After Aegon the Conqueror. I think that makes sense. Viserys named his son Aegon anyway. Hubert. Yeah, let's go with Aegon. We've got to call him Aegon. Alright, nice. Okay. And... yeah, we're about to get rid of his granddad. From whom the bells toll. I retreat to my chambers one night, exhausted and weary. I'm suddenly stirred awake by the thrill of screeching on metal. So he had a nightmare. So our plot against King Viserys should come to fruition soon. Essentially... no, let's leave her be. I don't want to gain too many good relations with her. I want to focus on and prioritize Rhaenyra's children rather than Mazaria's. Nice, a drink of life. Here we go. My agents have acquired a discreet powder, which leaves no trace when dissolved in drink. The servants responsible for refilling and handling King Viserys' cup have been bribed and were told to look the other way. All that remains is the approval. Nice! The new king, following the tragic and unfortunate death of my brother King Viserys. The responsibility to lead the Seven Kingdoms has fallen to me. Mwahaha. Long live the king! Oh no, my brother is no more. But, guess what guys, I can rule the Seven Kingdoms now. King Daemon, the Rogue King. Long live the king. And finally I found a Grand Maester, finally. The drink of life. King Viserys is dead, killed by a deep draught of mead. Okay. Fortunately my agents slipped out well before the effects of the poison were realized. Nice. So, cheers, King Viserys. Oh no. Well, that's it. King Viserys the Magnificent is no more. And Corlys Velaryon is the Master of Ships who helped us out in the Stepstones. I imagine that's quite fitting. We also need to get Daemon's children married off, and I'm sure there's other stuff we need to do in the realm. Okay, so Kingsguard wives. Let's have a look. So Sir Criston Cole is on the Kingsguard. Yikes. Stefan Darklin, Rip, is here. Eric and Arik Cargyle. So do we imagine that one of these guys will be the Lord Commander? Because we have to appoint one. Where is Harold Westerling? I've been missing him in Hot D. Where has he been? Oh, wait, here he is. Here he is. Harold Westerling. Nice. Okay, so he's now Lord Commander. I think that's fine. Alright, so let's reclaim King's Landing as our capital, moving it from the Stepstones. We probably can go through and fix up King Daemon's inventory as well. Because we want to try and do that. Also, Viserys did have some children with Alicent, so we want to try and marry them in. I don't want to convert to crown ladder culture. Alright, let's give him a crown. We've got to give him the Conqueror's crown, I think. No armor. We don't have any awesome Valyrian steel armor like Aegon did in the show. I wonder if that's the same armor that Euron Greyjoy has in the books. Got some dragon eggs as well. We've got Dark Sister and... we got Blackfire. I think if we're wearing the Conqueror's crown, we got to have the Conqueror's sword. Could you imagine Daemon dual-wielding Dark Sister and Blackfire? That'd be so cool. Maybe we give Dark Sister to Daemon and Rhaenyra's son, Aegon the First. We've still got Aegor, Emma, and then there's still Viserys' children. Because we do want to try and avert the Greens versus the Blacks civil war that happens in House of the Dragon, ideally. Okay, so let's try and marry in here. So in this alternative timeline, Daemon does have 2 illegitimate Targaryen daughters. Mysaria and there's another one I can't remember. So we want to try and get her to be tutored somewhat. We don't want her to be a terrible character. I don't want to legitimize Mysaria. Narissa is the other one. That's it. I forgot the names. I obviously didn't want them. Ideally, I wanted Rhaenyra's children, but it took us a while before we banished Mysaria, the White Worm. We probably should grant some pardons as well to some of the small folk here that are a part of our realm. They might have been under Viserys' rule, so... Although we took the throne in suspicious circumstances, I do want to try and make Daemon a just king. We are over the realm titles, but that might not be too bad if we can hold them. Okay, so we've got 3 political prisoners. A lowborn. Let's negotiate his release with a weak hook, I suppose. Another lowborn. I wish you could see why these were imprisoned. One is from the Martells, because they were at war, because they did attack Daemon at some point. Well, maybe we need to go after the Martells. I'm sure Daemon has a grudge against them. So let's have a quick look at the Targaryen family tree. So Daemon has his 2 illegitimate children, then he has his son and heir Aegon. Now Viserys, before Alicent died of childbirth, had 3 children, Alyssa, Emma, and Aegor. We've got Prince Aemon's line here with Rhaenys Velaryon, the Baratheon daughter, with Laenor. I've also got Vago, who is currently at Old Town. We should be able to actually invite him to court, which would be nice. He might be able to... He is the Archmaester in Old Town, but he might actually be able to serve on the throne. Emma Arryn, we've got Aegor Targaryen. We've got Sierra Targaryen in the east, who's still alive. Okay, so... Oh, interesting. So Viserys had his children married off, well, betrothed. So maybe we break that betrothal. Yeah, so there will be a negative penalty, but that's okay. I want to make sure that the line gets shortened a bit. We don't want to have too many dragon claimants. We're going to have to be a little bit careful. We don't want to try and send too many Targaryen or illegitimate Targaryens to the other houses, because then they're going to have a chance of taking dragons. But I think if we marry Aegon to Alyssa, and then maybe Mysaria, the illegitimate, to Aegor, because then that would weaken his claim to the throne, I suppose. Yeah. It's just, I nearly would banish these illegitimate Targaryen daughters if I could. Brutal, but we've changed up the betrothal. And Mysaria can marry Aegor, my nephew, I think. We'll make sure these betrothals get done. Yikes, I'm sure this isn't going to cause a civil war. Aegor being changed around betrothal-wise. Not marrying his sister, but his cousin. Hopefully this doesn't lead to, inadvertently, a war in the House of the Dragon. Okay, so hopefully that's now done. And we've solidified our rule. Nice. Okay, so let's bring in my uncle, Archmaester Vago, to be Hand of the King. He's got some fantastic influence there at a whopping 34. So let's name Vago as Hand of the King. The lowborn won't get too upset. Alright, so we've gone through the small council. We've managed to solidify his position, and now let's hold court. Burp. Okay, so it looks like the High Septon has let out a burp. Arik looks at me, basically saying I should do something about it. Well, look, who hasn't let out a belch often? The High Septon is essentially the Pope in this universe, so this one seems to be overly grotty and grotesque, but we don't want to offend the faith yet. Already, the High Septon and the Faith of the Seven aren't really too happy of the Targaryen interbreeding. We do have an exemption to keep the dragon blood within the house. I think it's called like Targaryen exceptionalism, but it is frowned upon in the faith. Okay, so let's get ready to hold court as King Daemon sits upon the Iron Throne. Okay, so my lord, a peasant approaches. A monster prowls Long Lake, killing cattle and farms alike. Please send your strongest hunters and save us from its vicious jaws. So I can go and kill the beast, which would be funny. No, take this gold and deal with it yourself. I would much rather Daemon and Caraxi stay. Don't be such a Daemon thing to do though. Right, let's go kill this bear. Alright, next. Okay, so it looks like this wandering traveler is offering information in the far north about rumors. No, we do not need rumor mongers in this court. Begone, Daemon says. Alright, a child of court. Olyssa. The girl has... okay, so her papa is dead, and what should we do with her? She's alone. Kingsguard Arik has brought her forward. Maybe it was a family friend. Unfortunately, the Crown House Targaryen has no need for her. We can actually adopt her to become a Targaryen. A crown lender? That's so bizarre. No, the king does not need, and she doesn't look like a dragon seed, potentially. My business is done, and King Daemon upon the Iron Throne looks fantastic. I love how it looks like what the throne should be, rather than in Game of Thrones. Okay, it is time to bring Dorne into the Seven Kingdoms. We're going to make plans and preparations to attack them. We already got rid of the last Prince of Dorne. The Ironwoods have married in, and Princess Arianne now sits there. So we want to force them to submit to the Iron Throne. So there's a couple options here. Draconically, I thought it was a dragon. Draconian law, draconically attack. Okay, so we basically just want to subjugate them here. Our rally point is set in the Stepstones, which actually isn't too bad because then we don't have to send the army from King's Landing. All right, let's conduct a Dragon Terror campaign, rally the forces, and then hopefully bring Dorne in. I guess it's a little bit aggressive going after them. Let's get my auntie in the east, who's always keen to join these wars. Sierra Targaryen, the daughter of Jaehaerys. So it doesn't look like any other Targaryens are going to help us out. The Velaryons nor Rhaenyra in Dragonstone. But essentially this is where we're getting it from. We've got the Crownland army now. We don't just have the Stepstones army, and we've got the Dragonstone one. I can't bring Corlys in. No, doesn't seem to be. And no one else wants to send any military forces just yet. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be able to get 17,000 plus Rhaenyra and probably Laenor. Oh, here we go. 24,000 Dornish are about to land in the Stepstones. So it looks like the battle for House Martell is going to happen here. We're still dealing with this conquest of the Stepstones tome, which I'm not really too fussed about. So we're just adding more chapters to the book. Alright, so we've got a battle here in the Stepstones. The Battle of Sakka's Grotto. And we're about to crush them. My grip on Caraxes tightens as I swoop near the battle at the grotto. These flames slice through the enemy's lines, and we're currently fighting Lady Denise of Lemonwood. So we're about to win a glorious battle here. King Daemon Targaryen wins another glorious victory on Caraxes. We have lost 1,000, but still have a strong army. Okay, so just trying to chase the Martells as they run into the interior. We're going to win another victory. And a small secret has been exposed. Tilly Waters. Who are these people? House Cave. I don't care about this house. Some random house in the Riverlands. Why are you giving me this? Right, we've crushed the army in the Stepstones. Now let's go to Sunspear. A secret has been exposed in court. 2 irrelevant lords. These accusations are naught but malice and lies. I don't care. No one important. Let's attack Sunspear. For the second time. A stone egg. Okay, this is more important. I enter Aegon's room, approaching where his dragon egg is cradled, waiting to be hatched. I run my hands over it. Oh no, it's cold. Let's try another. Let's give Aegon another egg. So I don't know what births that dragon. It was the bronze egg. So unfortunately, that whatever that dragon is isn't going to be no more. Boiling in anger, you may be king, but you... Oh, okay. So Lord Vicon is just upset with our rule. Well, he hasn't declared his independence yet. Great. He threatens us, essentially. Got drunk and said some bad things. Alright, let's get Caraxes, the Bloodworm, to burn Sunspear again. You'd think the Martells would learn. First time they tried to throw out Daemon from the Stepstones, helping the Triarchy. Now we come for a second time. Sheltering from the storm. Okay, so for whatever reason, Daemon's on a walk in a maelstrom, and he somehow finds a house owned by Otto Hightower. Okay, so Otto is currently kind of jaded. He's my main rival at the moment, minus 100. I'm sure he's sad that Alicent died of childbirth. Westeros is no more. House and his grandchildren are marrying into our line. So, okay. To the cocky Daemon, did you sleep well? Enjoy a night of my people's hospitality. So basically, I think he tried to get rid of us there. We probably just need to get rid of him. A crushing blow. So this is just more of the tomes again. Rhaenyra, the Queen, the Golden Dragon. Okay, so we've managed to capture Princess Arianne and the banner of House Martell. Nice. Let's enforce these demands, and so be it. So House Martell, in theory now, should be fully under the control of the Iron Throne. Yep, it's now been brought into the Seven Kingdoms. She is now Lady Arianne, and she's still married to the Ironwood. So yeah, Corran, who died in the Battle of the Stepstones, he was the leader that attacked Daemon the first time. And then, yeah, his sister rose to the throne. Okay, so here are the stats for those victories. Nicely done. Okay, so we're currently in debt after that war, so I'm going to negotiate with the Iron Bank of Bravos, which has the big statue of Rhodes, which is cool. Let's go with living off the land. We've nearly finished the strategic line. We're in debt, which is affecting our control. I'm just going to take a modest loan. We're going to be able to pay it back because we're making 7.1 gold per turn. We just lost a little bit, so we need to build that back up. You know what? After that war, we probably got some prisoners to deal with. Unfortunately... Oh, so he actually... Okay, so you can't appoint Archmaester to be Hand of the King. He's gone back. I could actually appoint Arianne to the Hand of the King, but no, we just fought a war against her. She's really good, but I'm not going to do it. So I guess we just get Eustace back. I'm sure the Reef shuffling will be fine. Arik... I don't want to keep Otto in either, so let's get Eustace, a lowborn who's loyal of the Riverland. Okay, so Lord Edric, the Silver Star of House Dane, for 100. That's nice. And that's probably going to pay off our debt to the Iron Bank at some point. We've also got some other political prisoners. Oh, nice! Aegon. Oh, he's got a dragon! Oh, he's so cute! Oh, wait, what? Bradzima, whatever? Bradzima. Okay, that's an interesting name. Maybe I should rename it to a better name. Oh, greetings, my lord. Oh, so Grover Tully, the Muppet. I'm not insulting him. He's actually one of the Muppets. Of the line of Elmo. So Lord Brandon the Darkfish comes to swear fealty. Yes, because once the Lord of the House dies, the new Lord has to come and swear fealty. So he's making the trip down from the Riverlands and will bend the knee to King Daemon, the first of his reign. Okay, so we do have a faction mounting against us. Lord Benjen the Worthy. Damn, the Master of Law looks like he could be declaring his independence. Corlys might be supporting him on the side, same with the High Septon, and the Martells are obviously sympathetic. We do need a new steward because our died. Lord Gendry died of old age at 67. I think we'll allow Tymond Lannister to hold the position. The Lannisters do tend to hold the Master of Coin position quite often. They're usually best suited for it. Oh, we've been declared war upon. A small minor house, House Wheaton, down in the Stepstones. A small pirate crew has declared war. Okay, so let's send the army just to deal with them. I'm sure it's not going to be too difficult for Daemon, who can muster nearly 28,000 soldiers. There's going to be 9,000 there, so let's move south. Rhaenyra still continuing the war tome. Oh, this time around we're going to be able to get a bunch more. Oh, so Lord Harold has become my Master of Law. Interesting. Okay. So, oh my god, we're losing 20 gold. That's so much. It's just because when you call all the banners, you do go into debt. You can make sure that you don't grab everyone you need. But it's just easier to do. Raise all. Nice, and we've won a quick, swift victory. We will need to pay back that debt from the Iron Bank, which isn't too much. And Sir Warwick is now unlanded. Hunting Kingsguard. Okay, your Kingsguard, Stefan Darkland, spends much of his time that isn't at your side but in the Royal Wood. Why is he in the Kingswood? Taking full advantage of his privilege. Stefan has become known to cite your foresters and gamekeepers. Okay, so Stefan Darkland in this alternative timeline doesn't want to tame a dragon. He's just hunting beasts. Good. Bring me a big buck to eat. Lost in thought. My son Aegon is unusually calm as a child. When others played wild games, Aegon withdraws into a silent corner. He does not speak, but I can tell he is thinking about something. Pensive. Okay, so he's contemplating. Nice. He might be a strategic and quiet king, like the good King Jaehaerys. That'd be nice. We need a new Grand Maester, as Grand Maester Runesighter has passed away of old age at 72. Grand Maester Kenron has now been appointed at the conclave in the Citadel. The Grey Rats are going to send a new Grand Maester. Oh, but here we go. We have a war in Westeros. The Iron Throne is at a state of war. We should send ravens to the great houses. What's happened? Oh, I see a Stark banner in the bottom right. Let's call the banners. No, you got to be kidding me. Benjen Stark, I hereby declare myself King of the North. I shall acknowledge my free and independent rule. Signed, King Benjen of the North. I've also brought the Strongs of Adenor with me. Well, that's going to complicate things. The Master of Law has abandoned. Oh, that's why then, because he went north. Dismissed. Okay, so some of the houses are going to send troops. I guess some are going to refuse, but the Arryns are with us, the Hightowers as well. We should be able to win this one. Going north to bring the Starks to heel. We've got dragons. We've got so many dragons after all. However, they do have the Power of the old gods, potentially. Okay, well, let's rally the banners. We are starting... The army was in the Stepstones before, dealing with that small little war and the Martell War. So let's move back to King's Landing. Rain, as we look to march north against the Starks. They must have found out of my treachery against my brother Viserys, and once again, hopefully for us, the Starks will bend the knee to the Dragon Lords. There is a war between ice and fire. So, the Starks in the north have declared their independence. They claim themselves to be king. However, the Strongs support them, surprisingly. So we're going to have to go to Harrenhal and burn it again. Now, Daemon is continuing his martial renown and now has 37,000 soldiers at Harrenhal. Will bathe the castle in fire again. And let's hope he doesn't have any trippy dreams. Yikes, so even took that and lost a crazy amount. Oh my god. So 30,000 Northerners have gone down from the Twins. And our first battle here, the Battle of Horsefield. King Benjen the Worthy, wielding ice, has just lost half his army. Okay, great stuff. Obviously, the dragons are just going to town on them. There's not much the Starks are going to do. The Arryns are helping out as well. Okay, so a minor secret has been exposed. It's nothing really to overly worry about. It's not really affecting major characters. Lord Dunstan, another minor secret. No. I wish maybe I need to turn those off because those pop-ups are annoying. Nice! We've managed to capture the traitorous Stark and the Strongs. Okay, so victory. We've imprisoned Lord Benjen, and now his fate is sealed. So although King Daemon has now sat the Iron Throne for quite some time, married to Rhaenyra, Viserys' heir. Viserys did have another son, but he is married to my daughter. And his reign has been fought for quite some time. A lot of the other houses don't respect Daemon still. We are still over the vassal limit, but I want to wait for some of the children to come of age before we dish those out. I don't want to lose them early on. Okay, so a lot of prisoners here and a lot of members of House Strong. So we've got Benjen, there's a fair few options, and we've got Lionel Strong as well. So the war's aftermath. At long last, we've achieved victory in the face of those who sought to rebel. So Lord Benjen kneeling beneath the Iron Throne. There's a really cool theory that the Iron Throne is like Valyrian steel. I think people would know, but it's kind of cool, that theory. He's a Stark, a rebel. I think we'll be merciful and send him to the wall. We could go full Targaryen and, well, Aerys Targaryen and show him Dragonfire. I guess he could demand potentially combat, trial by combat, but okay, so he's going to be sent to the wall. Lionel Strong, Faith of the Seven. I thought House Strong was believed in the old gods. Am I not wrong? Anyway, Sir Lionel has now been sent to the wall as well. And Kristen has taken the appointment of Commander of the City Watch. Oh, okay, because because it's Harwin Strong. Breakbones. I guess that kind of works. We want to try and get him as far away from Rhaenyra as possible, if we can. A tearful petition. More tomes getting ridden. Sure, it's nothing really to take concern of. The King Lionel of the Forest, okay, is currently raiding in the Stormlands. Okay, so Duncan Strong, Alice Rivers, potentially a green seer. Let's try and get rid of her before she feeds Daemon some gross, yucky paste. Jonthus Lynchfield and a couple of others as well. Because we're in a bit of a financial situation. We're in debt. We're in a bad financial situation. We're in debt, minus 45. So let's try and ransom and pardon a lot of these political prisoners if we can. We'll try and banish. We'll try and send as many of them as we can to the wall for the males. The females can be sent to Essos or ultimately just banished from the realm. There still seems to be... Like, why is a House Mutin here? A young girl from House Mutin. Surprising. This would have been from the Dornish War. Although Daemon sits the Iron Throne, he has had to fight for his rule against the Starks and the Martells. I'm sure the Greyjoys at some point will. And Jonthus Lynchfield has now joined the Night's Watch as well. We now know from House of the Dragon 10% of the warriors from the north, or Winterfell, go to the wall. So we're going to be helping out them to some extent. So there will be a new lord in the north. Alice Rivers has been pardoned. And nice, just clearing out the dungeon. Stabilizing the realm. So Harwin Breakbones is now Lord of Harrenhal. And Rivers is married off there as well. Okay, nice. So hopefully our rule can be a little bit more stabilized. So, okay. Good. Ultimately, I'm sure Daemon is happy that Harwin is not in the Red Keep anymore. What's happening in the north? So, Lord Bernard the White Wolf. Oh, that's so fitting. The White Wolf who sued for peace. Oh no, Rickon Stark was slain in battle. Oh no. Okay, so a gallant knight approaches. During the recent battles, my court is buzzing with excitement. He wants to be the Lord of Rollingford. No, I'd rather... No, that's fine. Oh, dear nephew, but the Iron Bank wants their due. A debt is a debt. We've been having issues there because we've been raising such a large army. We'll go negative and then eventually try and pay it back. Okay, so... oh, here we go. So, Sierra, my auntie, has a small Targaryen cadet branch in the territory of the Three Daughters, just east of Pentos, and now they're at war with the Grand Maester. They want me to join their war. They helped me quite a bit in my war for the Stepstones, but I'm going to decline as I'm trying to narrow and basically solidify my Targaryen rule. We don't really want any other claimants over there, so yeah. Okay, so it doesn't look good. Sierra, I don't even think she has a dragon, no. We can request a loan from the Iron Bank because we have minus 144. We're making 9 gold ever so often, but we probably can make more if we assign a new Maester. We lost the Lannister. I can't remember why he went. Maybe because the war happened. Because sometimes during wars, the council can get reshuffled. So, essentially, my cousins over in the east are currently at war with the Pentoshi. Okay, so we'll start building that back up. Okay, it looks like Arik Cargill, who died in... Okay, I guess he died 38. Did he die in battle? Gout-ridden. So no. Drank himself. Fat man's disease. Too much beer, too much fatty foods. So looks like we need a new member of the Kingsguard. Wow, didn't go out epically. Oh, okay, this is more understanding. So Lord Jason is now Lord of the Lannisters. Lord Tymon drank himself. What is happening? The Golden Lion is no more. Okay, so that's why he's not fulfilling his Master of Coin situation. Nice. Okay, so it looks like there's a new generation of the lords in Westeros, because recently we had the young Tully Lord come and bend the knee. So Lord Jason is now coming to swear fealty to King Daemon Targaryen, the wielder of Blackfire and Dark Sister, and Aegon's crown. My auntie's been imprisoned. Oh, so Sierra is just not doing well. Yeah. Well, I don't want other dragon riders, really. And they're a cadet branch. They're really illegitimate. I could pay for the ransom and maybe bring her into my court, but I think those illegitimate Targaryens, they're Blackfires in my opinion in the East, even though it really hasn't happened yet, timeline-wise. Okay, so bestowing the mantle. So after Eric's death from gout, we need a new member of the Kingsguard. So I've made the decision, instead of going by retinue and renown and martial, I'm going to go by lords. Because the better quality relations we can have with some of the higher lords, the better. But they haven't really given me that many great lords from great houses. So we got Adrian of Redfort, who's a pretty decent house in the Reach, to be Vale, to be fair. House Bracken, do we want a Riverlander? That could be interesting. Then we'd have to bring in a Blackwood. Morris Hulk. Out of all of these, I think going with Adrian Redfort. These guys are quite young. So they're going to be serving the Kingsguard for quite some time. 17 years of age, of House Redfort. That's the biggest house out of all them. So I'm going to go with Adrian. So Adrian, 17 years of age, second or third born son of the Lord of Redfort. Sir Adrian, bend the knee. He is from the Upper Vale. And now it looks like Lord Craigton of Redfort seems to be quite happy, which is nice. And we're going to get some pretty good quality relations with him. And House Redfort, I imagine, will be quite loyal to the crown now. And we are reshuffling old Viserys' Kingsguard. Okay, so a Guardian can be assigned with Mazzaria. And I'm sure Clement Crabbe is probably a good idea to help her militarily. This is Daemon's unrecognized daughter. Probably can grant some more pardons as well. The Lady of Greenfield, we shall do the same. Okay, it's probably time to hold court now. Alright, Sir Tybert. A strange man has entered the courtroom today. Please, Great Daemon, I beg you to allow me to fight your dragon. What? I am a knight. I admit, Tybert, I am curious of how this would play out. Are you sure? Are you mad? Do we let him face Caraxes for amusement? 49, knight, lowborn. Tybert will almost certainly die. Caraxes will... Okay. I guess we do it. So the duel, yeah. He's just been eaten alive by Caraxes the Bloodworm. Num 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 num. Burning Starks. This time has a little bit of Tybert. Okay. So the room went silent before the court erupted into nervous laughter and gasp. I can't feel a little... Although I can't, I can feel a little bit bad for Tybert. Yeah, okay. Sure. If he wants to go out like that. Flying first class. Edwin wants me to ride. I will not sell my dragon for 150. Oh, Tessarion brings forth a clutch. Nice. Tessarion, the sister dragon of Caraxes. Grandpuppy of Vhagar. So Tessarion. Oh, I love Tessarion. He's so blue and beautiful. Daeron's dragon in House of the Dragon, which we did see. Daeron, obviously, in Old Town. So it looks like we've gotten 3 new dragon eggs. Oh, who's this? Dana of House Velaryon. Oh, yeah. So this is Rhaenys and Corlys's daughter. She is now 11, and she's taken the dragon Blackthorn, which is the granddaughter of Quicksilver and Meleys. Okay. Let us hope she does not be consumed by ambition. Maybe marrying her to... Daemon just needs more children. 2 illegitimate. He's only got 1 legitimate. Drifting apart. Oh no. Times and people change. Sometimes those who are closest to us seem to be strangers. Corlys is 66 though. He's getting a bit senile. Helped us out in the Stepstones. But everyone's not liking us because we're holding 15 titles over 4. There might be a way to consolidate it, but we're still dealing with the debts from the Iron Throne. The thing is, I don't want to give out some of these titles for the Stepstones. Tiana is still pursuing me. We're going to try and get rid of those gains. Games and gains that we're getting with her. Let's stop her. Let's end this folly. I want legitimate children. Oh no. Daemon's cough, a plague, now enters King's Landing. The sound of laughter rings down the halls. I grab Sir Criston as he passes and demands what's going on. He's laughing. Oh no, a shadow over King's Landing. A walk through King's Landing reveals something deeply unpleasant. A plague has arrived. Oh no. The calamity. Send for the maesters. I guess nothing can be done at the moment. Oh no. So a plague has riddled the city. Oh my god, look at this. There's so much going on. Maybe this is a bad omen. Oh no. Of Daemon's rule. Green fever has swept King's Landing. Rhaenyra is ill. The future is uncertain. If we be cautious... The thing is, you can do drastic measures, which makes it risky. Rhaenyra is young and healthy, so I guess we go with that. So yeah, so that was successful, the treatment, thanks to the new Grand Maester Caron. Oh no! But unfortunately, one of Daemon's children is no more. Little Mysaria has died of green fever. She was illegitimate, so it's not that detrimental. And this was from the White Worm. This actually kind of works, actually. I did want to try and get rid of those children. Oh, no. The calamity. And who's this? Otto Hightower! Daemon's clapping and laughing. Oh, okay. So a twist of fate. My main rival, Otto Hightower, who's been plaguing me for this series, doing all mounts of plots and shenanigans. Oh no, Arik died. Is that Arik Cargyle? I think... No, it's a different Arik, I think. Was he on the... Was he the Hand of the King? I can't remember. Rhaenyra's not looking good. Yikes. Okay, so we're going to have to rejig some of those marriages. So, Mysaria was betrothed to, Aegon, Viserys' only born son. Okay, so I guess we change it again to Narissa. So my only other illegitimate daughter. So now Daemon only has 2 children. Aegon with Rhaenyra and Narissa with the White Worm. And it looks like they've accepted that. Oh, okay. So the line of the dragon is getting very narrow at the moment. I don't want to breed out too much if we can avoid it into the other families. We don't want the other houses of Westeros getting dragon riders if we can avoid it. There's already enough dragon seeds going around. Oh no, an unforeseen tragedy. Alyssa, the betrothal of my son, has passed away. So this is Viserys' daughter. She was 12. Oh no, this plague has ripped through our family. Rest in peace. So Aegon needs a new wife. Oh, that's really bad. I guess Emma is still alive. So Daemon has lost a daughter, and Viserys, who's passed away, has lost a daughter as well. Oh no. I guess this makes the family tree a little bit more lean. So she's now gone. Emma, Aegon, Narissa. I guess we can marry those 2 off. Luckily it was a boy and a girl there. So Aegon will now be wed to Emma instead of Alice. And it looks like they're going to accept. Because we don't want Viserys' children to have other claimants. Oh no, and Aegon is fallen ill. Oh no. Oh, I guess only a higher power can save him. The choice is up to my son. He's 5, he can't choose or consent. Just be cautious, I think. Okay. He did get wounded, but he should be okay. Oh, nice! Green fever balances humans. As I walk down the hall, my beloved wife, Queen Rhaenyra, is looking better. Nice. She's younger, 22. So she's managed to do okay. But the High Septon has now died. So we need to appoint a new one. Interesting. Okay. Oh no, Clement Crab has now passed away. So we need to get a new commander on the Kingsguard. Well, unfortunately on that note, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed episode 3. Stay tuned for episode 4 coming out tomorrow, where we're going to continue Daemon's reign. We've managed to be successful here against the Starks, but because this plague is going on, it's nearly a blessing in disguise. It's actually benefiting us. It's trimming down the various loyalist Kingsguard to Viserys, and it's allowing us to appoint our own men. We're going to put Criston Cole as Lord Commander of the Kingsguard. Eric Cargyle has now died, so the 2 Cargyles are now gone. So Criston is definitely the best well suited. There's only 2 former senior commanders, so Daemon's looking good now. A bunch of councillors have died. The Wings of War, okay. And Green Fever has passed. We also did lose, unfortunately, my illegitimate daughter and my nephew. Okay, so we got a new member. Oh, I don't think I can put a Dornishman on the Kingsguard. We fought 2 wars against them. I could never trust them. Sir Arson Storm. And then we've got Morris Hulk. Arson Rogers. I think Arson Storm. Wait, so he's not illegitimate, is he? No. No, he is. That's why his name's Storm. So another 16-year-old man is going to join the Kingsguard, because Redfort joined before. So it's a young Kingsguard Daemon has assembled now. Okay, so Strategist can now be gained as a trait. We need a new Steward. So Corlys Velaryon is definitely well suited. Do we have anyone else? Maybe a High Lord? I'm just sorting by stewardship. Bodrick of Middleton of House Hall will join, because we need some new members. And let's have a look at the House of the Dragon. This is currently the family tree for the Targaryens. Aegon is my son and heir. Looks like we need another member, so maybe we go with Morris Hulk, who looks like he's got some Tyroshi dye in his hair, which is hilarious. Okay, so this is the current state of the Kingsguard, because there's been a fair few changes. So Storm's come in, Stefan Darklin, Redfort's new, Hulk is new. So it would have been between the White Owl, Darklin, or Criston Cole. I think Criston was definitely the best choice out of all of those. Oh, bad air over Shinebridge. So looks like more plague and pestilence runs rampant in the realm. The farmlands fever has continued. Oh, but Corlys Velaryon, the sea snake, has died of old age. Rhaenys, I'm sure, is upset. But maybe we could bring her into our court somehow. So we do need a new admiral. Okay, so who should get that title? I'd rather a male. Ooh. Paramount Gorman of the Reach. We'll bring the Reach Lord in. Oh no, Eustace, 47 Lowborn, has now died. We need a new Hand of the King. We've got Harold of the Vale. He's got 24 diplomacy, which is fantastic. Brendan the Darkfish bent the knee to us recently. He's 50. He looks a lot younger when the old fish died. So we're going to get Harold to be Hand of the King. And I do love that he's actually got the hand chain around his neck. The Beast of the Red Keep. What is this? My King! Porter comes huffing and puffing up. Okay, Norissa has been wearing a bear skin and scaring people around the keep. It's just funny. Oh no, Aegor died. Oh, this plague has decimated our family. Yeah, so it ripped through Viserys' kids. So Emma is the only one left, along with Rhaenyra. Oh, that's really disappointing. So we're running out of male heirs. Okay. So we need to get Narissa married off. She is the daughter of Daemon and the White Worm, the only children. So, Vagon died. 56. And then there's the other line of Blackfires in the east, essentially. Okay, so we've got a new Lord of Driftmark, Laenor Velaryon, rider of Seasmoke, married to a Stokeworth. He has another... so he's got Laenor Velaryon, who rides Vhagar, Daemon Velaryon, Jaehaerys, Daenerys Velaryon is his daughter, Dana is his sister, and Rhaegal is his brother. Interesting. Okay, so she rides Vhagar. We're just obviously trying to get as many dragon riders in our court as we can. He rides Seed Smoke. Do any of these young kids ride anything? They don't. So, yeah. I would only want to bring them in if they would take the name Targaryen. We want to try and keep the dragon riding ability within the Valyrian houses, at least. Within House Targaryen, ideally. So, Velaryons and Celtigars, or Celtigars, I would prefer. So it looks like Rhaegal is probably the only choice there for Narissa. The problem is, Daemon and Rhaenyra, although she's pregnant now, I'm just going by her hand on her stomach, we just need more kids. And Daemon and Rhaenyra are struggling. Both have been dealing with sickness, though. Okay, so it looks like Laenor has made the decision to marry off his brother Rhaegal. So that will cut down the line of succession in Driftmark. I'm sure that would divert other claimants. Okay, she wants to bend the knee, sure. Nice, Rhaenyra has finally had another son with Daemon. And let's call him Balon, I think. And then if she has any more daughters, we'll call them Visenya and whatnot. Sure, let's continue the Targaryen tradition of cradling the baby with a dragon egg. So, little Balon is going to get a pink dragon egg. Nice. And we'll eventually need to get him married off now. I guess we can betroth early, because it's not a bad idea to do it earlier on. The thing is with Crusader Kings, sometimes betrothals in marriages, basically, by the time you want them, they're usually already betrothed or marriage. So, Dana Velaryon, we could betroth. She's 12. She's going to have to wait 13 years for the marriage. Daenerys Velaryon, Laenor's daughter, could be a good idea for Balon. Oh, she rides Blackhorn, a younger small dragon. So that could be good. But Daenerys would be ideal. She has black hair. I would much rather have the white silver. So she's a Stokeworth. What are her traits? Eleanor of Stokeworth. Okay. House Stokeworth, Bronn, nearly married into it and took that castle, didn't he? Okay, so they're not going to accept that marriage straight away because she's the heir to Driftmark. The reason why she's got black hair is because of the Princess Rhaenys is Baratheon blood. The seed is strong, but we want to make sure a potential claimant to the Iron Throne of House Targaryen, we want them to not have, well, Baratheon or strong features, let's say. Oh no, Balon is ill, and potentially Rhaenyra as well. So he is sickly, but the betrothal has gone through. Oh no, Harold Arryn held the hand of the king only for a couple of months. So I guess we do go with the Tully then. Where is he? Let's go with power. Yeah, so Brynden, after getting passed up narrowly by the Lord Arryn, is now going to finally get the hand of the king. I'm pretty sure that chain in the books Tyrion used against, well, Shay, didn't he? Oh, okay. So Sir Kristen Cole has come to me saying I should be deposed. It's probably because I'm holding too many titles. I'm just trying to wait until my children come of age. So Lord Kristen Cole of the Kingsguard. Wow, this is an abuse of power. The realm needs security. I want to be your regent. No, we'll decline that, and if You want to go to war and depose King Daemon, the Rogue King? So be it. We'll see if anyone joins. So we can't like straight up send him to the wall for that. We can imprison. It's not going to happen. It's a 0% success. Okay, so we're just going to forget that coup d'etat. Oh, okay. So we can probably allow Laenor Velaryon to sit on the small council. Yeah, he can be the master of law. Sure. Okay, so Lord Commander Hugo Snow of House Dustin, a northern house, is impressed, and he's happy with the correspondence with Laenor. Oh, that's good. He's using his position well. Okay, so we've managed to go down the strategist line, and now I think we go down Gallant, which will help our marriage and diplomacy more by the look of it. So let's go down Gallant. Okay, a spy was discovered by Lord Donnell. She's willing to expose the spy. Yeah, I guess we can get the information out of her, but I think we can assume. Looks like more death, destruction, and plague stalks the land. Let's summon a maester quick. Daemon is still dealing with fever pains. And thankfully the early prevention has been a success. Oh no, Balon! His egg's gone cold. Let's give him another. This happened to Aegon before as well. So thankfully Tessarion, the Blue Beauty, has laid a bunch of eggs, so we got a bunch to spare. Nice! Rhaenyra has given birth to a daughter. Visenya. Oh, if we just waited a little bit longer, we could have married or betrothed her to Balon, yeah. Okay, so Lord Adrian of House Celtigar. The Black Crab is going to bend the knee. I love how they have a Valyrian steel axe in the books. I wonder if he's got one. Oh no! The cannibal starts roaming. He's left his lair at Blackglass Port and is heading towards Gullet Isle. Oh my god, the cannibal is unleashed. So the Chronicles have been finished somewhat of it. Okay, that's nice. The Chronicles of Daemon. I think we continue it. But the cannibal, back to that, is a really interesting dragon. There are some theories that the cannibal was there before Aegon the Conqueror moved over with his sister wives. But, yeah. Whoever can tame him, he's one of the biggest, baddest dragons in Westeros. They call him the cannibal for a reason. Rightio, I think it's time to finally deal with our domain titles. So we got 15 out of 4. I know we are getting negative bonuses from relations, financial, and other penalties, but I do think ultimately it's worth it. The main problem is we're holding the Lord Paramount of Dragonstone, the Crown Lands, and the Stepstones. So we're accumulating a lot. Now, there's no way to just consolidate all of these, unfortunately. But I just wanted to wait until a couple of my children were born and were of age. I could have given them to lower born characters and then usurped it from them. However, I think it's better to try and give it to your direct children and those of your house. So Aegon is now 8. He's married to Emma, who's 13. And I think it's now time to give him the title of Heir of Dragonstone, which, well, the Heir of the Iron Throne usually gets the Lordship of Dragonstone. So Aegon's now going to go. There will be a regent looking after him, setting him all up. He's now gained the painted table, and hopefully we get married off soon. So that's going to drop that domain down. Now, I could give Rhaenyra the Stepstones potentially, but I'd rather not. I don't want her rebelling against me, so that's a potential option. But I'm going to give the Lord Paramounts of the Stepstones to young Balon, who is a lot younger, but he's now 2. He's been betrothed, so I think we shall give him the Stepstones. And then there's all these like minor lordships as well. So then there will be a regency and a government acting in his name. So the heir of the Iron Throne gets Dragonstone, and then the second-born son gets the Stepstones. How does that sound? So I think we're better off doing that. Obviously, if we had a large, vast family, we would have been able to give those titles out a lot earlier. But I think for the long-term future and prosperity of House Targaryen, we've made the right decision. If we took the Iron Throne, we had a bunch of family members and siblings and sons, we'd be able to divvy it up. But House Targaryen at this moment, through Daemon's line, is... it's a lot to be desired. We're essentially building a royal house now from the ground up. So Aegon's over there. Also, have been reading the comments as well. Essentially, I think it's around about 50 or so, or 80, when you're fighting wars and battles, that after that, there's a certain point where you need to start taking castles and territory. But basically what I was doing is I was farming battles. So you can get a lot of traits and experience doing that. Okay, so we need a new Chancellor, so let's bring him in. We also made Corlys Velaryon the Master of Ships rather than Coin for role-playing purposes. It makes sense, even though we might have someone who's better quality. Okay, so members on the small council as well. I think the thing is you can go by who is the most experienced and who has the better traits for financial, stewardship, martial and whatnot. However, you are sometimes better to gain relations and placate the other Lords of Westeros. But it's great to see now Balon has had a dragon. We could go around as well and make sure that every single Targaryen child has a dragon egg in their cradle. But I would much rather for the event to pop up. Not every single Targaryen has ever had a dragon, and not everyone gets one, so I think it's kind of realistic. We're in a bit of a bad financial situation, so it's probably not a bad idea to start requesting stuff from the Iron Bank. So King Daemon now, 42, has 2 daughters and a son. So the envoys from the Iron Bank have finally arrived. So Lord Bernard Stark, the White Wolf, is now the leader, and he's converted to the faith of the Seven. Who would have thought? Okay, yeah, House Stark is kind of failing in this series. So they've managed to lose the old gods. The old King of the North was sent to the wall in this playthrough. Oh no, outliving a child. What? Prince Balon, no. Died sickly. It wasn't suspicious though. Oh no, Prince Balon, who was sent down to the Stepstones, and now Rhaenyra holds it. No, she holds the Lordship of Bloodstone. So who now holds the Stepstones after all that? Someone loyal to us. Maybe Rhaenyra? Oh, that's annoying. Hang on, so there's this. So, Lordship of Bloodstone, no. It's the High Lordship. So, where is it here? Hang on. It's here somewhere. Someone's ruling the Stepstones. I'm just not entirely sure who it is exactly just yet. Probably a random generated lord, unfortunately. So, Visenya is the heir. Okay, so we have a play going on. We'll settle our minor debt with the Iron Bank eventually. Lord Alan Hayford has learnt Valyrian. He wants to flex on us. A crown lander. Faith of the Seven. I'm sure we should respect it, I guess. Lady Arianne of Dorne, formerly a princess, demands an artifact. Oh, the banner. No. We conquered Dorne. We fought 2 wars against them. They are now subjects. Okay, so Daemon's Marshal has now gone up. We've finished Strategist. We're going down Gallant now. And this will give us more diplomatic benefits. Which is the plan. Yeah, so, hang on, I think I found it. So Rhaenyra is down here, but yeah, Lord Aegon the First of the Stepstones of House Skullhammer. So Essos Valerian, randomly generated lord now rules the Stepstones. So that's exactly why. Maybe I should have just waited in hindsight. That's annoying. But it seems like it's ruling under Dragonstone, so that's okay. So there is a Lord Paramount of the Stepstones, a new house that's not our own. Maybe we look to coup. How's Rhea Royce going, though? Married to Piper of the Riverlands. So she's got some kids. It's great to see she's doing alright. A Swordsman Kingsguard. Morris Hulk. Perhaps you can help me with my sword play, Master Morris. Who looks like he's managed to commission some Tyroshi to dye his hair. I think Tyrosh is like, the dyes is like based off the snails of Tyre in the Levant, I think. Lord Alan Hayford wants to come and bend the knee. Mazaria the White Worm. No, my friend has now passed away. She had Narissa, had a child with her, my daughter. We might look to legitimize her eventually. She's 11. We've only got one illegitimate child. Maybe if she rides a dragon. Making of children. My Prince Aegon needs a new squire. Making knights of children. Okay, so essentially, because Aegon's on Dragonstone by himself, it's probably not a bad idea to give him a Kingsguard to help him out. Arson Rogers is 21. Will allow the Kingsguard to protect the young prince. I think that's a smart play. Okay, so High Valyrian people are famously clean. Let's keep up with the tradition. Hygiene is a key to long life. Rigorous bathing. I suppose we do that. Oh, hang on. Sierra the Proud has been attacked. Yeah, she's still in the far east. Okay, the Iron Bank still wants their debt. We're so close to nearly paying it, so I guess we do it. I want to hold a tourney at some point for King Daemon's rule, but I just don't know if we're ever going to afford it. It's just so expensive. Keeping the crown together. Seems like Rhaenyra is helping out in that war, though. Bad air. Over Contendale. Westerosi boils continue. I guess it's a waste of gold. 170 is quite a bit. But still dealing with plagues throughout Westeros. We might need to go get another loan from the Iron Bank. And we'll request it. And then look to eventually pay it off in the future. Nice. Queen Rhaenyra is now pregnant again. We could do with some more children. And let's get another 100 gold from the Iron Bank. We need to eventually pay off that loan. Okay, so Lester Trant is known to spend all his time drinking. Okay, so we could put the Kingsguard in the cell to sober him up. He's 32. Yeah, let's do that. We can't allow a Kingsguard to be drunk on duty. Another young dragon enters the world. Princess Visenya has a little dragon. Oh, cute. The hatchling of Tessarion, the Blue Beauty. Oh, nice. Rhaenyra has had another child. So she wants to name him after Emma. I don't think so. I think Rhaenys. Because we've already got Aegon. We've got Visenya. I think we go Rhaenys. And yep, we'll make sure that we give them a dragon egg. It's popped up. Can get the black dragon egg. Nice. So you have a couple of options with Targaryen children. You can give them a dragon egg in the cradles and the dragon grows and binds with them. Or, you're better off maybe just waiting and to see the event pop up, because you can allow Targaryens to get fully grown dragons and bind with them a bit later, because there are heaps of them about still. Okay, anyway, it's time to hold court with Daemon. Okay. So it looks like there's a book. We'll add it to our collection. My lord, I have a brilliant idea. We host a fair, but it'll cost money. Lord Patrick of Borney, of the Great Fork. No. I cannot spend the resources on this. The crown is in a tight financial situation, so minor lords just coming to the king. My lord, I regret to inform you that your religious situation is out of control. Okay. So no great lords, no major characters coming to court. Nothing overly of concern. Whoa, okay. Lady Kern of the pirate crew has attacked the Stepstones. Okay. Or one of the islands has rebelled. Yeah, Balon can't deal with it because he's no more. Rhaenyra's probably down there. So if we are to rally the troops... God, we're going to go into so much debt raising the army. We can set a rally point down in the Stepstones. But so far, King Daemon's reign has been prosperous and peaceful relatively. We've brought in the Martells. We've brought in the Starks. Oh, here we go. But Aegon has taken to the sky on his 10-year-old dragon. Let's hope he's not consumed by ambition. But young Prince Aegon, with a young, magnificent tamed dragon. I believe it's the... yeah, Dragon of Syrax. But it's growing quite nicely. I wish you could rename the dragons. Now, who is this? Lord Simon of Rook's Rest wants to come and swear fealty. He is now the new minor lord of that house. Of House Staunton. Okay, let's set a rally point down here. So there's 9,000 pirates. Vhagar. And the boys heading south. Oh, Vhagar doesn't have a rider. Oh no, maybe Laenor Velaryon still rides him technically. Okay, so let's rally the army and we'll deal with these 9,000 pirates. We'll need to rally up with Daemon. Okay, so where are they going now? Jeez, 23 gold a month on this military campaign. Just speed things up. Merge. Daemon's gonna have the command now. Alright. So we might have to retake the Stepstones again. Depending. Oh, back and forth. The flip of a coin. Every time a Targaryen is born, the gods toss a coin. One greatness, the other side mad. It seems for today, it has landed less favourably. Oh no. It would seem that Aegon is the very picture of madness. Woe unto House Targaryen. Oh no! Well, that's not good. The future King of Westeros. We want to eventually get to his reign. Okay, so we've managed to capture the Pirate Queen. What she likes to be. She's more just control of a pirate crew. At the moment, we're in an interesting situation. We could look to maybe marry some of the Targaryens into other houses, put Targaryens on the other seats, but I'm not too sure. I kind of like keeping the Targaryen bloodline and the dragon riding ability within House Velaryon and House Targaryen. We might bring in House Celtigar at some point. That would be interesting and cool. Okay, so Rhaenyra looks like she's back now. Anything else we can do here? Daemon is now 46. Nearly 15 years into his reign. Chiron is the bloody centaur from Percy Jackson. Yeah, we want to do this grand tour at some point. Okay. My fellow swordsman, I've been informed of a mutual acquaintance. We share similar interests. Bernard Wolf wants to be my friend. Okay, I'm nearly tempted. We're minus 600 at the moment. Do we try and take a massive loan out to try and fix this? Go for 1,000. And then I want to hold a grand tourney, because we're never going to be able to afford it. Maybe we do that. We can hold the tourney. That'd be fun. I think we should do that. We haven't had a tourney. We've had a coronation for Daemon, but we haven't had a tourney. His Chronicle of the Conquest of the Stepstones is now complete. Nice, that's cool. Here is the end of the book, King Daemon. Let it be told. So, Daemon's aggression and brilliance maneuvering on the field. So now that's a book. The Conquest of the Stepstones. Okay, so the Grand Tourney is now available. Let's pay for that. And where should we host it? So Seaguard, Raventree, Stonehenge, Driftmark, Harrenhal. We've got to hold a tourney at Harrenhal. In my Dynastic series, we held it at King's Landing, but a lot of bad stuff went down at the tourney of Harrenhal in the books. Well, there's a lot of interesting stuff. We've got the Knight of the Laughing Tree, with the theory that it was Lyanna Stark. We've got all the Benjen and House Dane and Ned stuff. So many cool theories. They sometimes think Benjen and Hal and Reed knew about Rhaegar and Lyanna hooking up. Alright, so we need a champion to represent us in some of the events we can't do. Daemon's more than capable to do some of the dueling, maybe even some of the wrestling as well. So who have we got? That would be our champion. Do we go with a Kingsguard member? Adrian for 11. We could go with someone else, but maybe we go with a Kingsguard. I think a Kingsguard member, for role-playing purposes, would be more realistic and sensible. And Daemon's going to be able to help in a lot. Like, do we want some rando lord representing the king? Probably not. Okay. Okay, so Miro is doing something. Maybe an affair. So my daughter Narissa, firstborn child of Daemon, illegitimate. Oh, so apparently Miro isn't having an affair or anything. The Pentoshi is a non-believer. Okay. We got some empty council positions, but that probably makes sense because everyone's starting to move to Harrenhal. Okay, so Visenya, I want to ride Caraxes. But father... Okay. I'm sorry, Visenya. No, we get some pretty bad traits. Yeah, Craven, a 50% chance. A 10% chance you'll fall off the dragon, though. Okay, Princess Visenya, get ready to hop on. Daemon and Viserys on melees with their mother flew on the dragon, so I think it makes sense. It's probably a... Yeah, good idea. Right, so Lord Tristan is learning Valyrian. And we're still close to starting this Grand Tourney. We just need a little bit more money. There we go. Let's start the Grand Tourney and make our way to Harrenhal. The old lands of Harren the Black. Alright, so promising prospects. So marriage acceptances with extended family. Yeah, Galliant is really good. Rhaenyra is now pregnant. The Golden Dragon is her nickname because she rides Syrax. Yeah, who's more golden? Syrax or Sunfire? I guess there's a bit of a debate, isn't there? Alright, let's move to Harrenhal, but this time, hopefully we won't run into Alice Rivers and have a multi-long episode trip. Probably need to marry her off. Visenya's 5, and then at the Chancellor and the Admiral can be reset. Alright, moving to Harrenhal as we host this activity. Okay, the stories of Harrenhal do not do it justice. Harren the Black was a fool. Built up this castle thinking it would be resistant to dragon fire. Now it's just a massive crypt. Because you kind of forget that House Tully relatively is a new house in the grand scheme of things. It's not a great old ancient house. It's been there for hundreds of years, like the Starks. Even the Starks forged the North, united it in bloody enforced marriages. Like the Kings of the North were brutal. But the Riverlands had House Mud, House Hoar, which were Ironborn occupiers, and now House Tully have risen up. Alright, so it looks like... Oh, wait, Rhaenyra's had another daughter. Oh my god, I just need more sons. Let's go with Emma, because we've already gone with Rhaenys, Visenya, and we've got the option to cradle, so let's allow that to happen. We just need more sons. So what, Daemon has like 5 children now? Only 1 son. So apparently Prince Aegon's dragon is male. So that means there's not going to be eggs? I don't know. Oh, Narissa takes to the skies. Unbelievable. So she's managed to tame the 99-year-old dragon Dreamfire. Hatchling of Vhagar. You got to be kidding me. Okay, this is incredibly impressive. This is what I was kind of hoping. Like, we don't want to cradle every single Targaryen child. And I guess she was illegitimate, so it makes sense. Wow. That's really impressive. Oh, wait. Ugh, maybe we divorce her from Rhaegal Velaryon. He's ill. He's 9. Do we break that betrothal? Far out. Because now she's got Dreamfire. I think I nearly do that. I think we can find someone better. Laenor Velaryon is not going to be happy. Rider of Sea Smoke. But if he's ill, minus 20 fertility. He's been like that for a little bit now, I think. Yeah, let's break the betrothal. Controversy at Harrenhal. Daemon has now taken a liking of his daughter Narissa. She's claimed the dragon Dreamfire and wants to break the betrothal to the sick Velaryon boy. Okay, so these two knights are arguing, essentially. Tristan Turnbull and Garland. I suppose... Yeah. Keep the peace. Save it for the tourney. So, Laenor isn't overly too happy. Is there another Targaryen? Sir Daemon, the slow seahorse. He's now 18. He seems to be much better. He's not sickly. Maybe we marry Narissa to him. Aegon's still betrothed to Viserys' daughter, Emma. Because we had a pox go through King's Landing and there was an issue there. Okay, so let's arrange for her to be betrothed again. She's 14. Narissa. She follows R'hllor. We probably want to change that. There's a fair few Starks, but no, we want to try and keep it within. Okay, let's go through the dragons, actually. So, Sea Smoke. Are there other dragons, like, ridden by other people? Sheepstealer doesn't have a dragon. Blackhorn. Wait, who rides Blackhorn? Lady Diane. Oh, okay. Of House Velaryon. I saw Night Song there. I'm like, what? Vermithor. Yeah. So, like, there's so many available dragons still. Okay, so just looking through the Velaryon family tree. So, Rhaegal is 60. This is sickly. So, Laenor, rider of Vhagar, has a son, Daemon. He's not a dragon rider, but he looks like a Chad at 18. Greybeard as well. And then Laenor's children aren't of age. Maybe we marry Narissa to him. That might be a higher quality match. I think we do that. Will Laena, sorry. Oh, and hang on. Wait, so Laena married a Tyroshi. Oh, that might be more realistic roleplay wise, because she is half from Essos because of Mazario, isn't she? and then Matral line, and then he'll join in. The slow seahorse. I think we do that. I think that would be a better match. So, Laenor is going to break the betrothal with the brother, and then allow his nephew to get married into the line. I think I look to legitimize her as well. That's incredibly impressive, being able to claim the dragon Dreamfire. I think she deserves it. Thunder of melee. It looks like the melee has spilled over into Harrenhal proper. Enough! King Daemon's going to demand a truce, I think. Or perhaps we leave it. Harrenhal is already quite wrecked. Burned to a crisp. Burned to a shish kebab. Thanks to good old Harren the Black. Building the castle, I suppose. But, no. I think we go enough. So, just to recap, Daemon now sits the Iron Throne. We've managed to bring in the Martells. They are not free and independent. We'll get Daemon to represent himself in the melee. And we've also got Adrian Redford of the Kingsguard, who we appointed from the Vale. He's going to help us in some of the activities that we can't do. I don't think like Daemon is that good of a horse rider. He tends to not have the trait. So we're going to be going through the melee here. He has 5 children, 4 daughters and a son, Aegon heir. His eldest born daughter, illegitimate, Nerissa, daughter of Mazaria, has a dragon now, managed to claim the 100-year-old dragon Dreamfire. She got remarried. So that's why I'm not always so keen about putting an egg in the young Targaryen's cradle, because I kind of want them to claim those other dragons if they can. There's still so many around the world. And especially like Dreamfire, it's still quite a young dragon. Alright, as we continue on with the tourney. Okay, unfortunately. Well, anyway, look at this. So, Rhaenys, who we gave an egg to anyway. Unfortunately, we lost the dragon egg anyway. It was stone. Alright, the joust continues. So, unfortunately, Daemon didn't qualify. Oh, Nerissa adopted Stormlander culture? That's so weird. To be fair, I guess she got away from Pentoshi, so it's not too bad. Okay, so the jousts are over in that qualifier. So we have Lord Enfred of Bar Emmond, Stafford. So let's continue on. All we really care about is the final. So Lord Gawain of House Grafton. And it looks like Lord Gawain of Goldtown of House Grafton. That's in the Vale. And Lord Enfred of House Bar Emmond of Sharp Point. Oh, are going to joust. Oh, far out. We've got a massive debt from the Iron Bank. Maybe we'd let it lapse. Because I don't know, I kind of want some drama. I kind of want the Iron Bank to maybe send an army over so we can fight them. That'll be quite fun. Okay, so it looks like Lord Enfred has one of Sharp Point, and he's laid the coveted wreath. Oh no, he died from his wounds though. What? Oh, the Lord of Sharp Point. They got that wrong in Hot D recently. They said House Massey was of Sharp Point. All the Bar Emmons in chat furious. Okay, so let's allow Daemon to fight in the melee, because he's a far better duelist than Redfort. It's a little bit unfair allowing the king with Valyrian steel armor, I'm assuming, with black fire. Essentially a lightsaber to fight. Okay, so King Daemon now gets to continue on. Face me in this duel. Or maybe, no, let's teach him not to show his back. Okay. I think we go continue to remember my training. He's had a mental break, but he is athletic. Steel on steel. Well, Valyrian steel. Okay, so we've made it to the final, and we're going to face Lord Finn of Brimstone. Yeah, 39 Marshal. Oh! And he's... he does have the Faith of the Seven of Dust Bowl, but he looks like a Dornishman. Yeah, because he swears fealty to House Ulla. Alright, here we go. Daemon obviously hates the Dornish. Had to conquer them himself. He burnt Sunspear twice. Alright. I cannot simply dodge forever. My hand will need to deal with it one way or another. Throbbing pain radiates up my arm as my fingers wiggle in this duel against the Dornishman. So, I suppose we go with this. A screeching chorus of metal on metal rings as two blades scrape down each other. The duel is still so close. It's victor. Still could be either. We advance upon each other once more. Daemon fighting the Dornishman in the tourney. A blow rings out as my weapon glances off the helmet. My opponent staggers back after copping a Valyrian steel sword to the helm. I sense a win. The judges call. I have won. Can the king fairly participate in his own tourney? I don't know about that. But I won. We've managed to gain 170, so that's pretty cool. Cool. Now we're a gifted duelist. Lord Finn survived. We didn't qualify for the wrestling. And it seems like Adrian didn't either. So, may the best wrestler win. I wonder if there's like a Hodor descendant. Or ancestor, rather. Maybe he will qualify for the wrestling. Kristen Cole. Who's going to be able to do it? Lord Tyler. 47. He's just got done quite well. Oh my god, who's this? Oh, Lord Harlan. He's massive. Lord Tyle of Norcross, 53. Lord Harlan of Flatmere. Oh, he serves the Glovers, of course. Galbert Glover will lead the van. I fucking love that. Okay. Harlan wins the contest by default. Lord Tyler has conceded. Shying from danger. And a new dragon enters the world. Emma has now given birth to a little baby dragon. Valkyries. Yeah, I'm just not too sure about some of the randomly generated names. Oh my god, Harlan. He's massive. Can I invite him to my council? Maybe. He's of the old gods. Wolf Sword clan. Could you? He's even got blonde hair though. Marshall's pretty good. He's got like giantism. Could I like marry him into our line? He'd be like just a really cool character to have. Just these massive Targaryens. Maybe if we have a spare daughter. Gallant. That's pretty good. Berserker. He's a giant. Minus penalty for health. Ruler. Character's opinion. Maybe that might be worth. I don't know. Lord Harlan of Flatmire. A minor lordship. Maybe we keep an eye on him as a character. He's a little bit old though. A stone egg. Is this another? This is the second egg that Rhaenys has lost. So we lost the opal egg this time. So you do go through them a bit. So I think instead of gifting every single child an egg, if the event pops up for role-playing purposes, we'll give it to them. But if they don't, and they're not successful, or they go through a few Maybe allow them to claim a larger adult dragon, because there's so many of them. I feel like in Crusader Kings 2, quite often they would bond and pair to other houses quite quickly, and other characters. Alright, so we've got the ceremony to finish things off, as the horse race is going to be wrapping up. So the grand tourney at Harrenhal has concluded. What a great occasion. I'm sure it's really helped our Renowned and some of the other houses, but let's go through. So the let's go through some of the winners here. So they're gaining some experience. So Daemon won the melee, which is nice. I can't believe the Bar Emin died of his wounds. Giles did alright. So here are our tourney winners. Harlan won the wrestling. But overall, no one really from any other major house. And a lot of other lords gained valuable experience. Interesting. What's this? So Narissa has now come of age. Okay, so that means she can marry the seahorse. Maybe I legitimize her then. She does follow the faith of R'hllor. She has converted to a Westerosi culture, even though it's Stormlander. I'd rather a Crowned Lander or Valyrian. But she rides Dreamfire. She holds a lot of symbols of a true Targaryen. I think we look to legitimize her. Okay, so Daemon is now back, 48, and after the tourney, after the remarriage, I'm going to legitimize Larissa, the only illegitimate daughter that Daemon has. Now, Rhaenyra's not going to be too happy, but it's only 25, and it doesn't seem like it's going to affect the other children. Sometimes legitimizing can be an issue. But I've decided my daughter Narissa to be fully legitimized as a member of House Targaryen. It has taken me a lot of thought, and I've come to the conclusion you have a bright future, Narissa Targaryen, daughter of Mazaria. And there's nothing really else we can do. And I'm sure House Velaryon will be happy as well. So the children are already going to be born of House Targaryen instead of House Velaryon. And also we can allow Aegon's marriage as well. My son Aegon and Viserys' daughter. One of the only living. Alright, so we got some new appointments we can make as well. So let's go through that. So the marriage can officially be sent off. Laenor is now a bit happy. Visenya needs a guardian, so Darklan can help her out. Okay, so we could obviously go by whoever's more suited, but keeping the other lords happy is probably not a bad idea. Oh, wait, Lady Ariane. I was going to say, why does the Martell like me? Her daughter is now leading the house. Okay, so let's bring in Lady Roxanne. Jason Lannister. 23 Marshal isn't too bad anyway. And let's go with... who could be our Admiral? Lord Vicken, maybe? I kind of want to go with Lord Paramounts. Oh, Lady Dolan. Oh my god, the Stark line is just... he was slain in battle. Rickon. What happened to him? Bernard, Faith of the Seven. He died as well. House Stark is falling apart. The male line actually might die out. Benjen went north. A lot of them died in the war. Torren. Umber. Okay, so it's probably time to edit the Red Keep. I didn't realize I could do this. We've got all these dragon skulls here. I guess I got reset once Viserys left. Or maybe he took them down because he was scared. But let's bring the dragon skulls in. Let's bring in Balerion. Let's put, like, the dragon eggs that we've got spare around as well. I'm sure we can move them into the cradle. But yeah, let's get the banner of House Targaryen there. I wish we could maybe put in more stuff. Like the Dornish banner we conquered. Various other stuff. So there is Daemon, who now sits the Iron Throne, nearly in his 50s. Okay, so the Iron Bank, once they're due, once we took out that loan. Now, what I'm hoping is like a Blackfire or a Targaryen pretender comes, and we have to deal with him. Okay, Bath of Bronzehelm. Oh my god, Rhaenyra's had another child. Another daughter. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Alysanne will be the name. So Daemon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children. Secret has been exposed. Lord Godfrey. It doesn't matter. Okay, so here's the family tree. Nerissa, Aegon, Visenya, Rhaenys, Emma, Alysanne. And obviously Viserys. So Viserys only has 2 children. Rhaenyra and Emma. Aegon has now come of age. I'm proud to see my son no longer as a child, but as an adult. He's been sitting at Dragonstone since he was 12. He's grown up so fast. He's forgiving. He is a little bit paranoid. A little bit sadistic. He is a dragon rider. But he's married Emma Targaryen. And now he is a knight. Good for him. Has managed to form the claims of Rhaenyra and him. Okay, even Emma's quite good as well. So Emma, her mother is a high tower, isn't she? Yeah. Is the only... Yeah, daughter of Alicent. Okay, so the Iron Bank needs their debt. Alright. Very well, I'd rather not face the consequences. Or do we just default on the loan? And then allow Westeros to throw them back? Because you can do that. You can sometimes, like, default on the loan and then fight. So maybe we do that. See what happens. The milk of almond. Passing through White Ridge, a peasant woman offers me this foul-looking milk. I will not drink such a thing. A new dragon enters the world. Rhaenys has named her new dragon hatchling. Nice. So she's got a little dragon. So a lot of the kids do have little dragons. It was Nerissa who didn't have it in the cradle. But to be fair, she was born. She's probably one of the only Daemon's children that wasn't born on Dragonstone. Fornaxes. Looks like it could be the hatchling of Syrax, I suppose. Okay, so unfortunately, Kenron has now passed away. Or Chiron, that I accidentally called him in a previous episode. Okay, so Lord Commander Brandon Tallheart sits on the wall. Lady Roxanne of Dorne, 20 years of age now, silver-tongued, has impressed them. Okay, so looks like Grand Maester Euron, 57. The thing is, we go through so many Grand Maesters, just because they're older. We always seem to get them. The Iron Bank's due. Okay, so they're supporting a challenger to my title. Surely Rhaenyra is not going to accept. So, we managed to take money from the Iron Bank, yeah. They're going to send an army over and support a pretender, but it looks like they're going to be supporting Queen Rhaenyra's claim on the throne. Oh no, and she's probably going to accept. I think she's pregnant. They're sponsoring a challenger to my title. War is inevitable. Yeah, but 10,000 are going to support her. The realm is at war. Call the banners. Rally the troops. Oh no. And the stress. Oh. Means she's no longer. Well, so she's got... Oh, okay, let's rally the troops. It looks like a lot of us are joining us, though. It's because she has a title down there as well, but 10,000 soldiers are going to stand with Rhaenyra. Oh, I thought it would have been a Blackfire or something. But the Grey... So it looks like the Greyjoys and the Tyrells are here. Maybe she's managed to figure out that we only used her to get to the Iron Throne. Where does Aegon? Where do their children's loyalties lies? So Aegon looks like he's taken up the sword, but a civil war has happened again. Okay, this is not exactly what I wanted, but... So, Prince Aegon, the Black Fire. Oh, okay. What about everyone else? Where do everyone's loyalties lie? So we have to take... Jeez. I guess the Stepstones down there. Alright, this is... I feel like there was a mod that used to be able to clear all this. We'll reset the council positions, but it looks like Daemon and Rhaenyra are going to war. Okay, so this is kind of cool, I guess. To spice things up. Heaps of other houses aren't really going towards her. I'm surprised the Iron Bank chose her. They didn't... Yeah, damn. I was expecting, like, one of Sierra's daughters. Maybe one of the Maegors or something. Okay, well, let's go deal with this and deal with Rhaenyra. To be fair. I haven't been overly happy children-wise, I guess. Okay, so look like the Martells are going after them. Because I wanted more sons. We've only had Aegon. So it looks like 7,000 Martells are about to land in the Stepstones. Yeah, so Rhaenyra's there with Syrax. Looks like the Martells fled. The Tyrells wanting to land. The Tyrells have landed. And it looks like the Tyrells have just rocked up and crushed Rhaenyra. A nickname for my dragon. The Blue Queen for Dreamfire? Sure. Okay, so now we've landed. But an enemy dragon rider has been spotted. Daemon on Caraxes. Rhaenyra on Syrax. It looks like we're going to have our first dragon battle. Our first Dance of the Dragons. Caraxes an older dragon and larger. The Bloodworm. A battle up here? I don't think so. No, we need to stop this. We need to get Rhaenyra. I can't seem to see because the text is faded. I see Syrax dive. Caraxes has an opportunity to chomp the young Syrax and end Rhaenyra. Victory. There was never any hope for Rhaenyra's dragon Syrax. It is not half the size of Caraxes. Several times. Fading in the shadow. And Rhaenyra is no more. Syrax is now dead. Oh no. They didn't even scream. So the first war. Rhaenyra betrays Daemon. Wanting to take over the throne herself. Hold a regency over her son Aegon. Being manipulated. To be fair, she was kind of... Well, manipulated. Taken advantage of. Kind of groomed. I'm not going to lie. The death of a dragon rider. Shock waves ripple through the world. Rhaenyra of Bloodstone has passed. And her dragon Syrax is no more. Was eaten by Caraxes. So, no. Oh well. I guess he's widowed so he can't get married off. But at some point, guess what? Daemon is single. My dear Rhaenyra. The golden dragon is no more. Eaten by Syrax. What a crazy turn of events. Who would have thought that? Okay. So we're still owed, I think. Or maybe the debt will pass when it goes to Aegon. What is everyone's opinion of this? So it looks like Princess Emma joined her, though. The alliance broke. Oh, so that's Aegon's wife. I guess we need to pardon her, potentially. But Rhaenyra is gone now. Emma is leading with 7 soldiers, the Silver Dragon. Oh, interesting. So that's... Oh, that's her sister, that's why. So Princess Emma is going to stop her. Oh, so it defaulted to her? Interesting. Ugh, yikes. Still overall pretty good opinions. Wow. I don't believe that. What were the chances of Rhaenyra there? I'm surprised none of Sierra's daughters, because there's heaps of Targs, illegitimate, like Blackfires over there. Okay, so it looks like we need to mend the realm. So it looks like Wait, Lester Trent. Oh, died from the pox. He was an alcoholic. That's probably what got him. Looks like we need new members. He was 38 though. We had some shocking events with him. Sir Kristen Cole. Oh, has now passed away as well. Died from the pox. To be fair, we did keep him on the Kingsguard a lot longer than what I would have liked. So we've got Stefan Darklin. We'll appoint. Okay, we need to put that up. We just got that massive debt still. Why are tooltips popping up? Alright, so we need to give out some of these. Who should be the new Hand of the King? Although there's better quality people that are... Like, quite often, the minor houses and men from minor houses actually have the better traits and stuff. So maybe we do go for a bit of a mixture of great lords, making sure they're happy and they're loyal. Because they're going to just... Like, if you don't give them positions, they're just going to demand it. And then events pop up anyway. So, Jason, Master at Arms... Roxanne, Master of Law. Got a mixture of minor houses there. We're still going down Galliant. We'll eventually try and get that. We're being raided by some Ironborn. We've held a grand tourney. So the victory at Slaughter Point. There were some other Valyrians that stayed on her side. Declare me as regent. I would rather not. Because he's widowed, our capacity is down a little bit. So at the moment, Aegon will inherit. Are there any other stuff we can do here? No, not necessarily. A couple of councillors died though. 2 Kingsguard members died, which is annoying. Rogers is still with him. So Lady Emma's going back up, which is nice. And, Aegon had a son. And Aegon of the Stepstones of House Skullhammer's there. We might need to coup him eventually. Okay, so Aeron passed away. Let's go with Rickard of House Crab. The Crackling Crab. Alright, so we need some new Kingsguard members. Go with a mixture from great houses to minor. Jeez, this crop isn't that good. Sir Selman of Crakehall. The House of the Westerlands. He's 17. Let's allow a member of House Crakehall to come in. The Lannisters, not a bad house in this timeline. Caraxes has now recovered from that dragon battle. He's 81. Okay, I thought he was a bit older. And we need Sir Kristen Cole's position taken up. Jeez. I'm not too sure. I guess Malcolm. He's 36 though. Okay, so we're finding out some genders of the dragons. It looks like it's another male dragon. There's some more bad air, more pox. I suppose we don't have the gold to spare. We've lost another Grand Maester. They go like flies here in King's Landing. A lover's visitation. So unfortunately Rhaenyra. Daemon's still upset. Even though she betrayed him. Hold me tight, begone spirit. I cannot believe that she's gone. She went out pretty gracefully though. We lose fertility. Yeah. Oh, hold me, Rhaenyra. So Lady Dolan of the North. It looks like House Stark could end. So she's going to come down and bend the knee. It takes quite some time to get from Winterfell south. Like 2-3 months. Something in common. Lord Walter, the Leecher, with Rathfield. Looks like they're drinking buddies. After the death of Rhaenyra. Okay, so it looks like some of the young dragons are becoming restless. Maybe due to the death of Syrax. Its mother. No, it's Tesserion's. But I guess there's a relation. Looks like Visenya is picking up martial prowess. Taking after her great-great-great-grandmother, I guess. Her namesake. Visenya keeps on visiting the dragon pit. We could ban her, but maybe allowing her to tame a dragon might be fun. It's just a phase. The dragons called to her in the night. She's probably having dragon dreams. Reports from the High Septon. We must cull the sheep. There's a flu going on. In the lordship of Tuskford, sure. I do love those minor events where, like, Daemon has to cull sheep because there's a pox. Meanwhile, he's dealing with dragon battles with his now ex-wife. Alright. So he's gone through 2 marriages now. And Daemon has just been doing some light reading of Aegon the Conqueror. He died at 63. Another dragon enters the world. Nice. Princess Alysanne has now hatched the young dragon Starwing, sibling of Tessarion. That's cool. So, Visenya. I'm just trying if I should marry them off or get them betrothed. Norissa. Wow, she's wearing Targaryen armor, which is cool. She's 10. 6. Okay, so we are 2 away from Galliant. Okay, what's going on in the dragon pit? A patient Drake. One of the servants or one of the dragon keepers. They changed that in the show. They made them like these weird culty dudes, didn't they? Essentially, Viserys's dragon has not been fed. A kindly apocalypse. Another event. I guess the dragon's just cute. Oh, so this is Syrax's hatchling. Melis. Interesting. Is Syrax the hatchling of Meraxes, I guess? Dear cousin, I humbly request to give you this gift. So this is Thoros, Sarah's son. Yeah, so I thought like someone like him would be a Black Fire in Rebellion. Oh, so Princess Sierra died 66. Maegor Brightflame. Yeah, like why didn't the Iron Bank just like prop up one of these guys? Oh, here we go. A child of my dynasty, Norissa, has given birth to a daughter. The old Seahorse has given her a child, Dragon Rider of Dreamfire. And it's great that we can name her. It's a shame that Aegon's children we can't name. So, Alara. The death of a Dragon Rider, who? Dana Night Song. 26? Rider of Blackhorn. Oh, okay, so this is Rhaenys and Laenor's daughter. So, Corlys. Blackhorn. Oh no, so there's another rogue dragon. Jason invites me to a hunt. I suppose we accept. Jason Lannister wants to go and hunt a beast in the Westerlands. Maybe we can fetch ourselves a lion or something. Sure. Let's go on with Jason Lannister and go on a hunt. I'm sure nothing bad is going to happen. A fresh start. My Maester at Arms, Lord Jason, is hosting a hunt at Casterly Rock, and it's time to head there. I'm sure we're going to find a whole host of events. So journeying through Visenya's Hill. I guess I'm thinking of Rhaenyra. And a strange man approaches. Lord Joffrey Pickwood. Come on, O mighty king. Can I come with a modest price? No. We can get rid of him if we want. No, you're not coming along. On our way through Middleton, we stumble upon local food. I'm the king, I want a bowl of stew. I would rather not eat the garbage. A dangerous quarrel. Okay, so it looks like Gawain and Narissa are having a fight. Narissa, my legitimized daughter, dragon rider. Why is she having an argument with Gawain? Who is just a random upstart. He's 20 though. She's 20. Dragon rider in her own right. Legitimized. I'm not sure. Surely you two can come to a amends. No, I guess like we haven't had the time for a petty squabble. So he's the head dragon keeper, Gawain. Gawain is wounded by Narissa. Oh my god, controversy. A secret has been exposed. My vassal, Lady Dolan, has a lover, Lord Kyle of the Dreadfort, who's 26. Okay. That's not good, because she's married to a House Flint. Maybe the leader of House Stark could be a Bolton in the future. We can imprison her. House Stark is nearly falling apart, though. It makes him a tyrant. That's the only reason why I wouldn't do it. These accusations are naught but malice. I'm sure we could just, like, topple House Stark or institute a new house. I don't know. It looks like it's going to die out just because they rebelled against us. Alright. Looks like a hermit has approached us. Careful, my liege. Owen holds his arms out in front. There are bandits up ahead. We're just going to ignore his advice. All these crazy people and stew and stuff. Okay. Mean war. Proceeds. Rah, my lord, there is an ant path here. It's a tad superstitious, but you shouldn't cross it. I'd rather find another path. No, I'm not superstitious. Okay, we're making camp for this hunt. This is going to be interesting. Will we find this lion? Or what beast or whatever? As we wait the arrival of the rest, Lord Jason has started the plans and preparations. A 27% chance on this hunt. It's all about the adventure. Lord Samwell, Lord Humphrey, Jason the host. We're just doing it out of recreation, I think. Slay the beast. I think, obviously it does different things. We could use this to befriend Jason if we want to. We've already got good relations. Alright, looks like we've got some good hunting prospects. There is clearly a small roebuck nearby. Okay. Would have liked something a little bit more. Alright, fortified knowledge. The high altitude and the brisk air. We can take advantage of. I'm always up for a challenge. We could do some high altitude training. Oh, we get the trait rough terrain. 200. I guess we can lose and still get reckless. We could let Craycole do it, but I think I'm going to take it myself. A foreign treat. Oh no. My daughter Narissa. Fiddling with the flowers in the garden. Wants Willet. Oh god. To stay. Why is she fraternizing with such a lowborn? She's married to a Valarian, the seahorse. She's a dragon rider. Legitimized. She has a child. Will she be taking after Sarah? What is he? Faith of the Seven. Looks like a maester. Courtier of the Lord Preston. Got white hair. No. We don't have enough room at court. That will anger her. You're coming with me, basically. 35, she's 100 opinion. Yeah, no, we can't allow this. We need to close this stuff down. I was going to say taking after our mother, but it's not. Her mother isn't Rhaenyra. Her mother is Mazzaria. A foreign treat, even though he's Westerosi. Yeah. Call of the Road. Since leaving home nearly 2 months ago. We've been here for 2 months? I've seen highs and lows. The roads are full of pilgrims and wanderers. Perhaps it's among them I'll find peace of mind. Out here I'm truly free. Good. This whole event was an entire de-stressor. Daemon's now 53. The Conqueror lived another 10 more years. His marshal's gone down a bit. Alright. Looks like Maris wants to duel. If you beat me in combat, I will become a valuable loyal servant. I have no interest. Adrian will show. We could allow the Kingsguard to fight him. Adrian might lose though. Marius, Sand Dornish. He's 50. Treacherous. I have no interest in either fighting you. There's a 0% chance. There's a chance that Adrian could get wounded, actually. We can trample him. Oh my god. I don't want to do that. I could either let Adrian fight him or myself. So I'm going to. And we win the fair fight. Okay. Travelling through. So Lord Lynch is not well. It's just a cough. We'll ignore him. We don't want to wait just for him. We can't just stop the caravan. A knight errant. I shall leave a knight unattended. Join me and forget. Pays you 20. We just leave him. Okay. Our journey is violently interrupted by the sounds of flesh gnawing jaws. Oh no! Sir Torrent of Craven Trestle is getting attacked by a beast. Adrian, there's a chance that Kingsguard Adrian could help him. This man deserves my help. Who is he? Of House Trestle, Riverlanders. He's got himself in this situation. He's a random knight who's injured already. There's a 40% chance that we could lose Sir Adrian. No. I'm not going to allow myself or a member of the Kingsguard to be carved up by some beast. The Metal Man. We're finding a lot of interesting events around the Green Fork. We'll leave him be, we don't need him. Jarwin Buckshorn. Should we spar? Should we leave him be? I guess we gain one marshal back. Oh, he died in the duel. Thank the Sevens. I am home. Okay, so that was an interesting hunt, I suppose. Oh no, the White Owl is no more. Lord Michael. Lord Commander Darkland still sits on the Kingsguard in this alternative timeline. He wasn't fed to Vermithor. Okay, so we need a new Kingsguard member to the White Owl spot. So basically it's only Darkland. Cole, the White Owl, Westling is no more. Goldmere, Morin, Harlan Malwood's... Oh, he's pretty good actually. Faith of the Seven, 24. Sir Harlan of Morewood, I think we'll look to bring into the guard. And it looks like, finally, King Daemon has culled the former Kingsguard of King Viserys. And maybe Jaehaerys. Bringing in his own loyal Kingsguard. Harlan Sarais. Okay, so unfortunately Daemon's ill. It's too late for caution. I think just do no more than is necessary. His line is quite strong with 5 children. Aegon is becoming a good character now. Oh, but anyway, Lord Humphrey, Grand Maester Humphrey, has been excellent in his work. And we're so close to nearly getting Galleon. I wonder if that's an inheritable trait. My old self, as I wake this morning and observe the first rays of sunshine. I'm glad to be feeling better. Nice. So we're going to get a couple more years out of him. Absolute shambles. My lord, it's not what it looks like. What has Lord Laenor done? He's at... So the 2 diplomats only arrived yesterday, paying for a good meal. The entertainment has gotten out of hand. And who's this other woman with him? Lord Laenor will need to pay for the damages. We're in debt, so it might help. Northernman. Harmer of Weirbear. Okay. Wait, no. She serves a wildling forester king? Who is King Howd of the First Forest? And why is he down here in the south? Why? I can't believe that. The dragon rider Laenor got drunk and with a wildling. Lord Dontist of House Darkland wants to come and bend the knee. Sure, that will give us a little bit of money. And we're finally out of debt. Visenya takes to the skies. 13 on the hatchling of Tessarion. Wandering Sellsword we don't need. Who's not even that good. The Cave Dark. So, Corner Snow. She ran into the cave. And it looks like my young daughter ran after her. Rhaenys is brave. That's good. Maybe foolish, but brave. I'm just finishing one morning and I see birds fly past me. Caraxes wants to go for a race. Sure, let's ride on Caraxes. Alright, so... Lady Roxana, the Sage Spear. Jeez, 26. She passed away young. She was only on the small council for 8 years. I'm going to appoint Aegon, though. He can hold office now, he's 22. Being Master of Law is probably not a bad idea. I still forget his wife Emma betrayed me. There was no option to imprison her for her crimes. Well, let's look to hold court on the Iron Throne. Alright, second-hand glamour. The finest remnants in the land. Adrian. Okay, right, so this is like... Hulk is like fashionable. It's almost new, just as good as new. A fresh from the settlers' court. These are what everyone in the Kingdom of the Three Sisters will be wearing next season. Yes, because I think he was had the fashionable trait at one point. So I can basically buy this new drip from Morris Hulk, essentially. So I don't really care, and I don't think Daemon would. Alright, so let's hold court proper. My lord, I come from the religious community of Visenya's Hill. We hope you'll accept it and gain a new perspective. So, essentially, what they want me to do is give me an annal. Robert Rock. Yeah. I don't particularly want to convert or continue Crowned Land Quarter. I just don't care. Maybe get out of my sight. Okay. The Wall. The Frontier. Oh. Lady Dallin of House Stark. Jeez. House Stark is nearly destroyed. I think it's nearly technically House Flint at the moment. Okay. My lord. The threat of the wall weighs heavy on my mind. The Lord Commander looms across the border. So we got a couple of options here. I don't want to spend too much money. Your responsibilities may be indeed justified. So we could fortify that northern wall a bit. That area in and around Molestown. Aegon is now the Hand of the King, the son of Rhaenyra and Daemon. Aegon the Third. So you must help fortify my lands, the northern soldiers and fortifications, or all that stands between the Iron Throne and ruin. Nonsense, the wall is no threat. We'll gain her a additional feudal contract. And we gain a weak hook on her as well. The thing is, her father was the king of the north who rebelled against us. We sent him to the wall, and all their brothers died in battle. So we've got a weak hook on her now. And, alright. So Lord Simon of Rook's Rest approaches. My lord, I present you a gift. So it's a small pet monster. I don't know if I want that in the Red Keep. Thank you. I really need a new carpet. That might be good. We might be able to hang it up. We've already got some of the stuff from our hunt. Do we really want a pet monster in the keep? Probably not. It might eat mittens. Daemon's cat. A bottomless pit. I'm receiving financial reports. Dragon food is twice the number again. Okay, so this is Tesserion's hatchling. We want to try and make sure all the dragons are well fed. The bigger they are, the better. A lesson from the past. We're going to read this old tome to get some more stats and upgrades. Oh, nice. The Targaryen dynasty legacies. So we've already gone through Dragonlord here. What have we gone with? Glory. Jeez, we've managed to get so much renowned. We've already gone through earning prospect. Is there a point of starting a new one? Heroic bloodlines. Maybe we continue down glory. Respect and loyalty with which others want to be associated. Personal scheme, monthly diplomacy from lifestyle. And maybe we go with there. Continue to build this grand Targaryen dynasty. Okay, so they're still umming and ahhing about some of the genders of the dragons. A kindly apocalypse. So it looks like we're feeding a deer to Syrax's hatchling. Syrax is no more. Destroyed by Caraxes. Visenya now comes of age. She is now grown up. She's going to marry Sir Daemon Valarian, who married Visenya's older sister, Nysaria. Unfortunately, she died in childbirth, giving birth to those two twins. Mittens charmed a vassal. Nice, as I walk outside, I'm greeted by the sight of my vassal, Lord Byron, crouching beside kittens. Oh, cute. Alright, we've gone down Gallant and Strategist. We can continue to go to Overseer now. Nice. Oh no, so it's Lady Donna now who's 9, and House Flint rules the north. Lord Osric there is the split line. Yeah, House Stark. So Roderick, Benjen has just pretty much died out. So House Flint rules the north. Maybe I might use this as an opportunity to marry in. And then try and get a Targaryen seated on the throne. I don't know, I was kind of wanting to try and keep the Dragon Riders within House Celtigar, Valerian, House Targaryen. But maybe we should look to marry into the other great houses of Westeros and then ultimately put Targaryens on the throne. Eliminate other candidates, so members of House Targaryen sit there. So Willem Stark, maybe we try and support his claim to the throne. Torrhen Stark, because House Flint rules the north. But they don't have major claims. They only have the Lord of Alpine. Okay, so luckily Daemon has heaps of daughters as well. It would be better if we had male heirs, but we've only... The thing is, the skew is nearly like 75% female to 25% male in this campaign. So how did she die? No, she just died. So why a lot of these guys have House Umber? Maybe she remarried. Alright, so we got Rhaenys. So if we go with matrilineal line, it's minus 700. I feel like you could do that in CK2. Alright, so if we arrange a marriage with you, I want to go with matrilineal. Yeah, born into House Targaryen, but he will have a claim. So I'm going to send her a proposal. Torrhen Stark is 10. We'll marry her to Rhaenys, and then we should, in theory, be able to, if we start whacking them off, we might be able to force a war. But if we can put Torrhen Stark on the throne in Winterfell, that would be ideal. So let's start playing properly the Game of Thrones. And we've got one main line with House Velaryon. We've still got Emma, and we've still got Alysanne as well. Okay, so looking at House Baratheon, there's a similar issue going on. So their line is a little bit limited. So it looks like Michael Baratheon has had a daughter, and she's currently Lord Paramount. She does have a lot of uncles, though. So Lady Emmard is 13, married to an Estamont. Oh, we've got a 95% threshold. The thing is, you know what I could do? Is I could get rid of him, and then I might try and marry Daemon to her, and then we can put some Targaryens on the Baratheon seat. Because there's no way she's going to refute the king, and we might even be able to get House Targaryen, for all intents and purposes, on the Baratheon throne. Should this commander be promoted? Sure. The Stolen Keg. Emma Targaryen and Stefford. So the kitchen hand has found a keg being stolen, and they're both drunk. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so hopefully this scheme against Davos Estamont should be successful. We have a new Grand Maester. I can't wait. We go through so many. Nice, Sweet Tooth. If there's anything one Davos is in particular he likes, is a sweet treat. Bon appetit. He's going to try and take a sweet bite of this strawberry, and we're just going to pause it and try and drop the timer, because as soon as he passes, in theory, we want to try and jump on that betrothal. Nice! Lord Davos Estamont has taken the bait. Poor Estamont. Yeah. Daemon, after getting ready his, sure, we can marry her to that Dane. So, let's marry into... Oh, so it's not going to allow me. Why is it minus 700? But if we go with maternal line, so any children will be born of House Baratheon. I guess that's fine. So, greetings, my husband, Liege. Wait, handsome Liege. Handsome Liege. My husband, Liege. I gladly accept your betrothal. You and I will be the best couple ever. Nice. Lady Paramount, Emara of the Stormlands. Not too bad. Her primary heir is her uncle, Sir Borman Baratheon, the White Stag. So, looks like the dragon and the stag will mingle this time. Maybe we do a similar thing down in Dorne, because the Lord Franklin is only just been betrothed through Lady Arianne, Roxana. I'm sure Daemon just doesn't like the Dornish, but we're trying to establish Aegon's reign. We could look to get rid of the little lady, Lane Fowler of House Fowler. There's a lot of people going to be brought in. Lane Fowler. Okay. Franklin's under a regency anyway. And we've got... Emma takes to the skies. We've still got Alysanne as well. There's just so many Targaryen daughters we have. So Emma can be married off too. Oh, we need a new Master of Ships. We'll give it to the Greyjoy for role-playing purposes. And we'll still try and give it to the Great Lords of Westeros rather than who is better suited for the job. Greetings, my impeccable liege. Oh, Aegon has arrived at the Red Keep to bend the knee. 25 years of age. The spawn of the Lord of the Seven Hells. What? Serve me well, Prince Aegon. 7 Hells. Matarese is his son. So, Aegon, future king of Westeros, is currently ruled by a regency. I don't know why. Oh, Lord Stefan the Chase, 65, has passed away, and we need a new Lord Commander of the Kingsguard. Harlan Malwood seems to be the most natural. I don't even know who's fully on the Kingsguard at the moment. Yeah, so it's this entire new generation that Daemons are ported. Okay, so we have a fair few options. I think looking at the traits, Harlan Malwood is definitely got the most prowess. Rogers was appointed earlier, followed by Redford, and then like Craycole and whatnot. Do we go by seniority, or do we go with who is better suited to be a Kingsguard member? Who's best? So Arson, Rogers. I think we go with Harlan. There's even some older Kingsguard members there. I don't think Hulk should be Lord Commander. Alright, let's go with Harlan Malwood. He is now the new Lord Commander. Bestowing the mantle. We need a new Kingsguard appointment. We've got Darlin Dane, Rickard Rowan. Oh, we've got to put a Dane on the Kingsguard. So Darren Sand will take Darkland's spot. He is the eldest illegitimate son of the Silent Sword Gerald. Rodent Killer. Mittens approaches me with yet another dead rat. I can do nothing but praise him. Good kitty. Okay, so we've got a bunch of small council positions needed. So we could reassign some of these. Oh, you know what? Maybe I make Aegon Hand of the King. Because we need a new hand. Because the old Lord Paramount Tully, who's 70, the Darkfish, has now passed away. So let's... yeah, I think we make my son and heir Aegon the Hand of the King. Although you can go by traits, I think we're better off going with Noble Lords to keep them in line. Okay, so we're going to name Aegon as Hand of the King. Daemon was upset when his father never named him that, so his brother Viserys didn't name him. So let's make Prince Aegon Hand of the King, and that means his Master of Law position is available. Like, we could go with Lord Joffrey here, but we're going to go with, even though he's like way more suited, we're going to go with the new Lord Aaron. So Tully's, Lannisters, sit. Dangerous Heights. Oh, here we go. So we have the opportunity to get rid of the betrothed, and then hopefully we can bring in a Targaryen princess to Lord Franklin. Still have House Nemerius, Martell. So took a little bit of a tumble off the cliff. Okay, so it was suspicious, but wasn't traced back to us. Okay, so let's quickly get the Lord of Dorne married to... do we go with Alysanne or Emma? We've still got Emma as well. And we can't go with matrilineal. If we could basically put House Targaryen on those seats. Matrilineal minus 1,000. That's so annoying. I feel like maybe there's a setting that can be toggled off and on. Because ideally, it might seem unrealistic, but I want a Targaryen. I want House Targaryen to rule all those seats with like the loose blood of the Martells and the Starks and whatnot. We want to try and breed out the other houses and put Targs in. Okay, so we've still got this issue in the Stepstones, because we gave it to Balon, and then he unfortunately died, but now a randomly generated house, House Skullhammer, rules the Stepstones, who are loyal to the Lords of Dragonstone. So I guess it's just like a randomly generated Valyrian house And then we've got Steel Blood as well. Lord Aegon the First of the Stepstones. He's got a bunch of children though. Yeah, it's just a shame Balon died. Okay, so I'm nearly umming and ahhing on going after the 3 cities because Sierra Targaryen's son, Thoros Targaryen, my cousin, now has united the 3 daughters. And there is an opportunity that we could maybe go after them and bring them under the control of the Iron Throne. Because what, Daemon's now in his 60s, it would be risky going after the East, but like, he's probably going to die soon anyway. He's still a fantastic commander. He rides Caraxes, and maybe we bring Pentos under control as well, potentially. There's a fair few options. So here is the family tree. Aegon, son and heir. Visenya, Rhaenys, Emma, Alysanne have all been married off except for Alysanne. His eldest daughter, Nerissa, unfortunately died in childbirth. They still have 3 children as well. Probably need to look to marry those children off. Actually, I could marry Alysanne to Matieres. Mata. Because he's 9. And then that's the main line of Targaryen. So, basically the main line will still be not diluted by other lines. Because she is still the daughter of Daemon and Rhaenyra. I think we do that. And, well, we don't change them. Yeah. And they're basically the same age anyway. So let's do that. Alright, let's send the proposal. So, Princess Alysanne will marry Mata. Hubert and Bonessa Alaria. So the last 2 are twins. I think that'd be a bit weird. Those 2. Hubert. Yeah, they are twins. Interesting. So maybe we marry Hubert. Maybe we connect those 2 together, those lines. Merge those claims, I think. Yeah, I think let's send that proposal off. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Okay. Greetings, my impeccable liege. I gladly accept the proposal. So Aegon is going to accept Alysanne and Mata's betrothal. Nice. It's great to see Aegon having the row of the hand of the king around his neck. And we're still yet to marry the Baratheon girl. Okay, should we bring Essos under Targaryen control? I'm just sort of umming and ahhing. I think going after the 3 daughters is probably the play. Maybe we try and subjugate my cousin. A Targaryen technically sits the Far Eastern throne. Because, yeah, King Jaehaerys, the old king. My grandfather is also his grandfather. I think we do it. Alright, let's move the Crown's military assets to just off the coast of the Stepstones. We're at a stage where King Daemon is probably not going to last no more than 10 years. It could even be sooner. Caraxes will need a new dragon rider. So I think we try and bring Essos under our control. So what are our options war-wise? We can we can subjugate the Triarchy. Is that our best bet? Look, we're so favored to win it as well. It's just because we got dragons. Conquer the kingdom, conquer the duchy. There's someone else that has claims. My cousin. Look, let's declare war and see what allies come with us. The Iron Throne is at a state of war. We should send ravens to the great lords, rallying them to King Daemon's defense. Let's call the banners. Let's raise the army. So, it looks like a lot of the houses are going to join us. There are some independents that will not. The council positions have been changed. Alright, let's go. Let's mobilize, and then we'll move into Essos, which is probably going to have a lot of soldiers there. So we do have some direct alliances with the Baratheons, the Starks, and the Martells. It's just taking a little bit to load here. I just want to try and get rid of all this gore here. Oh my god. Right, still mobilizing. Alright. My daughter Rhaenys now takes to the skies on her young dragon Fornax. Nice. Let's move on over. So let's hard rule. We want to go down Overseer. I just don't know if we're going to be able to get there though. Hard rule, I suppose. It's going to cost a little bit of money, this military campaign. Prince Jacko might join the Westerosi Triarchy War. Interesting. Alright, let's merge up here. We have 50,000 soldiers. Let's go straight for Mir. Let's have a quick look. I don't think anyone's coming over to basically stop us. The Lannisters are sending 24,000. The Greyjoys are sending units over. A secret has been exposed. Not that I really care about the proclivities of minor lords. Let's try and give chase and run down this army if we can capture it. Okay, so the doom has been delivered. So it looks like Aegon has managed to engage this Roynish and has just liquidated him. Lord... Oh, nice. So, I married... Oh, this is cute. Look at this. She's got a stag crown. Lord Paramount Emara. She has chase, which is annoying. But hopefully we can seat one of Daemon's children on the Baratheon throne. And then ultimately avert the, Robert's Rebellion, I think. Okay. A flip of a coin. Emma is not mad, which is good. Okay. So I'm overseeing the preparations of the Battle of the Mirish Docks. I see King Thoros of the Three Daughters. Oh, and he's dead. He died by Aegon's dragon. Look, Prince Aegon descends like a bolt of lightning. The whole battlefield watches as his dragon strikes horses and flies 12 feet. The brave fool. Okay. So, looks like a pirate crew member has one. Oh wait, so it's invalidated. So, are we not at war now with the 3 cities? What's happened here? Yeah, we're not. Okay. That's so annoying. It's because we got rid of him. So who now... Far out. Okay. So now we've got some pirates we need to deal with real quick. Hang on, let's go back down there. So, we won, but they're not subjugated. And now a new house rules Essos. Okay. Oh, nice. Queen Amara is now pregnant. That's good. Right, hang on. We need to stop this. Nice. Capitulate them. So, I guess we farmed some battles. That was nice. So we won the battle of Torturer's Deep, and we won the battle there. A grand tour is available. It looks like we can re-establish some of those council positions. Okay, so interesting development, I suppose. Let's go back to the small council. Now we can go by ascending skill here. Like Lord Stefford, 34, he's great. Lord Edwell. But you're better off going by rank and keeping the other houses happy, because they can cause issues. And they quite often come to you and say, hey, I deserve to be on this council anyway. So you can, like, if you're really struggling kingdom-wise, do it. But I always find it better to seat the royal houses. And I think it's sensible and realistic from a roleplay perspective. Okay, so I think we'll allow Lord Geron of House Aaron to be the Master of Law. And who's probably best suited to be the Steward? There was a Tully there. 15, so that's not terrible. So he can now sit, and we'll leave all that just fine. Okay, I guess attempt 2, Electric Boogaloo. So, what happened to the house? Has it changed? So King Thoros is no more. It didn't, like, inherit downwards. Okay. Well, alright. So, looks like Namaro. Is he anyone of significance? No. Not particularly. Just a mere-ish follower of R'hllor. He now is the head of the Triarchy. I guess we could look to maybe... push my cousin's claim. No, I just want to try and subjugate the Triarchy. We just got rid of the leader. Okay, right, let's go again. Let's raise the armies. We already spent a little bit of cash, which is annoying. So. Salt in the wound. Okay, while I was at the market with Emma, her attention was caught by a criminal. Emma watched the whole time. Emma rolled her eyes and kept walking. She gets the callous trait. A criminal deserves nothing but disdain. Okay. A strategic impasse. Lord Jason and Lord Gunther. So, I guess both strategies is fine. Pedantic about military strategy. We don't need to be. Bigger army diplomacy at this point in time is what's best. The giver of gifts. 2 blue eyes followed me across the hallway. It's Mittens! What a cute kitty. Alright. Let's merge and go again. Looks like they're fighting themselves anyway. Alright. So let's try and intercept the army that's on the outskirts here. If we can. No, it's still running. Come on, nice. So Daemon has engaged an enemy commander. Lazario of Lys. He's going to win a good victory here. Let's now move to Mir. Lord Jason wants to serve me. Of House Timber. Oh, nice. So, Queen Amara has had a daughter. And she is the spitting Targaryen image. Okay. So, I think we give her a Valyrian Targaryen name. So, she is of the Faith of the Seven and a Stormlander. High Valyrian. What should we name her? Do we give her like a really strong, like Visenya Baratheon? There are a lot of Visenyas though. No, I think we give her like a strong name like that. Rhaenys Baratheon? No, Visenya Baratheon. Just to... yeah, let's go with Visenya Baratheon. She's got white hair as well. So, Daemon has another daughter. And now, yeah, so we're going to have like a Targaryen line here. Yeah, they're going to be Baratheons in all but name, really. But yeah, if you look at this, Daemon has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 children in total. Unfortunately, we lost 3 in this campaign, which is understandable, it happens. But he only had 2 sons. And Aegon is the only one living. He's had a son. Visenya, Rhaenys, Emma, Alysanne, and Visenya Baratheon. So 2 daughters called Visenya. Okay, so we are besieging now. I suppose we use Caraxes. And then not allow the inhabitants to survive. So the siege of Mir, 1,000 cuts. Caraxes burns. Oh, but hang on. It looks like... oh no. So unfortunately it looks like Caraxes is wounded, I think. Or is it me? I need a healer. You gain the wounded trait. Is it me or Caraxes? No, I got wounded in this engagement. Yikes. The Rogue King Gets injured in the offensive. It's a deep cut. I'm severely injured. And it looks like the Maester has helped me work. Get back to health. Christ. So so basically now it looks like we're gonna have to get someone to lead the command. Because unfortunately Daemon just got severely injured. Do we have Aegon? Yeah, let's allow Aegon to command from now on. Our son and heir. We'll let him take the command. Go out and engage the smaller armies here if we can. Visenya with Daemon has had a daughter. So Alara, Hubert, Visenya, Lyanna Targaryen, or Laena, Alysanne, Jocelyn. What names can we go with? Jocelyn. We'll go with Jocelyn. Okay. Are there any other armies? Because we had an issue before. Oh, right. So we're actually at war with Pentos. I think they've been called in on this. Interesting. Okay. Do we go north or we do try and go to take Myr again? We can try and look to assault the fort. Okay. Lord Simon wants to bend the knee. Rhaenys has now come of age. 16. Betrothed to the Stark boy. We can look to assault the fort. Okay, so we can get Dread. Okay. Oh my god, we're losing so many soldiers in this assault. But I suppose it's okay. We lost a High Septon. We have won the siege now. Alright, I guess we go up to Myr. So it looks like we've got a new hobby with Walter. We're going to try and gain the hunter trait. Alright, let's try and find a Pentoshi army, I suppose. Because they're helping them out. They're not like attacking me over here somewhere that I can't see or comprehend. Because that would be annoying. No. Alright, let's push to Pentos. I guess we look to besiege. We've managed to imprison my cousin. Interesting. Okay, so looks like Valkyries, Emma's dragon, still needs to be restrained to some extent. Mittens is a troublemaker. The little monster is amongst these things, scratching stuff to bits. It's just a cat. Okay, unfortunately there's a plague in long grass. I guess we can summon a maester there. Let's go with early prevention. Okay. Still at war with the Three Daughters. It's the third war. Okay. So we siege Pentos. Now we see the army. Princess Alysanne on Star Wing. Hatchling of Vermithor, Silverwing, and Vhagar. Which is nice. Do I give Daemon back his command? He is wounded, though. Do we have another stronger dragon rider? I feel a little bit risky with... Maybe, even though Daemon's wounded... Can't really do anything. Maybe I still let him command. Like, let's go into our decisions. We can conduct a terror campaign. With Caraxes. We just need to crush this army again, ideally. Okay. This will be remembered as one of the most decisive military victories. Thanks to the heroic actions of my daughter, Rhaenys, on the Dragonback or Fornax. The enemy is disorganized and their ranks now flee. Magistrate Illyrio is on the back foot. Prince Aegon took heroic actions as well. And they mustn't be too far off of capitulating. Are there any other big forts nearby? Death and destruction now reigns in Essos. Okay, so it looks like Pentos has actually stopped supporting them, potentially. Are there some other cities here? Okay, maybe we look to go with some of these castles, I guess. Okay. So Daemon is still severely injured. He now has spotted fever. But thankfully our Maester is superb. Maybe we assault the fort. The thing is he's severely injured, so I guess that's worrisome. Okay. They're still debating dragon genders. Oh no! Daemon has finally died. 63 years of age of spotted fever. Yeah, it didn't help that in the Siege of Meereen, he, was injured. Okay, so King Daemon of the Iron Throne has finally found peace at 62. He died from spotted fever. Once famous for his looks, fate cursed him with a long enough life to witness his beauty slowly wither away. King Aegon ascends the throne, a mean-spirited man. Many expect Aegon's court to live in fear of him. Continue as Aegon, for sure. Show successor, show titles, show lineage. Let's continue as King Aegon. Oh no! A dragon goes wild. Tragic news for our house. Caraxes seems to have flown off after the death of Daemon. Whether it was grief or desire for freedom that drove Caraxes away. It's a sad day for us. I can't believe it. Hopefully Caraxes will find a new dragon rider. So, King Aegon, who is the son of Rhaenyra, Daemon ate her, and Queen Emma now sits at the throne. So, it's changed the line a little bit. It's better to see Daemon's line nearly. If we can, just pop it here. Makes things a bit clearer from Daemon's perspective, I think. Wait, how do I do... I kind of want to see Daemon's. Well, luckily, he had a daughter with the Baratheon girl. Okay, so that changes the politics of Westeros a bit. And now we need a commander here. So I guess we allow Aegon to start his reign. Let's open up his inventory. Let's give him the Crown of the Conqueror. He's already got Blackfire. I guess we give him some armor. Does he have any dragon eggs or anything? No. And his heir is his son, Mata Ares. Okay, we'll look to set up Aegon's court eventually. So what's happened to the Queen? Yeah, Lord Emma has now gone back to Storm's End by the look of it. With Princess Visenya Baratheon. We want to try and look after her as we can. No chosen lifestyle. I suppose we go with Marshall. He is a Targaryen at the end of the day. And I think we're better off going with Strategist. I believe. Yeah. Let's go with a strategic focus. Okay, so we can deal with all that. We need to wrap up this war quickly. Really, as quick as we can. So, he's now arrived at the dragon pit. Daemon's dragon. So, Aegon's dragon. I need to not call him Daemon now. Okay. There are whispers about the tales and deeds of my father. A legendary figure. Wherever I go. Near or far, it seems there is nobody who had not heard his name. I wonder, will I always stay in the shadow of my father, or will I be able to achieve as much fame as he did in my life? One day, I will be just like you, Daemon. Aegon the Second. He's got the Conqueror's name, so I'm sure that's going to count. Right, let's continue up here. Our military is very sparse at the moment. But Aegon, a young commander in his own right, does have a dragon, but it's not a very old dragon. Should I give his son a dragon egg? I think so. Sunburst. And he just also recently had a daughter, Rhaenyra. So we'll make sure to give... No, hang on. Give her a dragon egg as well. Okay, we're 5 over the 4 domain size. That's because we hold Dragonstone. Now... oh, okay. So, it looks like the Lord of Sharppoint of House Bar-Emmon has said that the Lady of Sharpshaw wants to blackmail me. Wait, no. Greetings, my handsome liege. My regrets that it has come to this. No. I know of your relationship with the lady. Maela, if you wish for me to be silent. Are these his children? Oh, maybe. They look pretty... Hang on a minute. Does she... Is it really? Oh, maybe. Oh, does he have illegitimate children? So, who is that? Oh, okay, I didn't know this. Lover. Yeah, rival. Oh, okay, so these are his children. Bastard daughter. Bastard son. Illegitimate. Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, god damn it, Aegon. Decline. My secret is exposed. Okay. So, can I break it off? Break it up, yeah. Why? Just a rando. Oh, we're being engaged here. We're only just barely winning too. Okay, so my mother-in-law. I think I'd rather go with her plan. He comes highly regarded. My lord, Malcolm Rasps. It is my honor to present this guy. No, I don't want him to join the Kingsguard. But anyway, looks like Aegon might lose this. Oh no, we might lose this war. Because the armies are getting crushed. Oh, we've just been caught up in the Westeros armies in the east getting crushed. Aegon has now risen to the throne. And now Aegon's dealing with his illegitimate children. Okay. Oh, another child as well. There is no longer the slightest doubt in my mind. She's given birth to a son. Yeah, must be careful. We gotta hide it. Okay. We probably just need to go back and convalesce, really, don't we? We still might be able to get another decent amount. It just might take some time. Oh no, now Aegon has the fever in the east. Do what is necessary. Once we rally up, and then we should be able to go with one final push. Also, any debt we had with Daemon is probably gone as well. Alright, so this is now looking a bit better. Okay, so the fever has now broken. Let's move back to Essos. Jeez, we're losing money. It's because of using the ships. Let's merge up. No, I don't want to give Lord Lannister the command. Oh, it's because I was ill. Alright, let's go back to Mia. Alright. A scared terror. Feeding this time Starwing. Each time the sheep has moved, he shifts. So is this my wife's dragon? Who rides Starwing? Alyssane. Emma is my wife. So loses skittish, Glaine's bloodthirsty. A dragon should be bold. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay. We're massively in debt. We just need to get this war done. Alright. Let's engage you. Nice! Materis is taken to the sky. Oh! He's bound with the dragon Tessarion. Unbelievable. Oh, that's amazing. It could have actually been Caraxes. Oh, that's awesome. Because Aegon's dragon was a hatchling. That's I kind of and ah whether or not to give them eggs at birth. Because sometimes it can be better allowing them to claim some of these bigger dragons. Oh, wow. Okay. So Materis rides Aegon's dragon's father. I think that's the best way to say that. Dracarys. Aegon flies over Essos. And now we've managed to capture him and we can enforce these demands, I think. Now, yes. The Kingdom of Mir under Magistrate Namiro has now bent the knee to the Iron Throne. And we've captured a bunch of them as well. Nice. Oh, finally, we've been successful. So, Daemon started the military campaign. Aegon, being thrusted into a war, has now won. And we've managed to force the Kingdom of Mir to bend the knee to the Iron Throne. That's fantastic. Alright. So then we can look to set up Aegon's court, of course. Alright, let's go down to decisions real quick. Alright, we've got to fix this financial situation, make a bunch of money. We've still got another holding. Do I wait? Oh, Materis is 13. Well, maybe I do give him the title of Dragonstone. Yeah, so we give him all that. Can we actually hold the title of the 3 daughters? Interesting. Okay, so let's continue with the honoured tradition of giving the heir of the Iron Throne Dragonstone. Yeah, so let's definitely look to do that. And that'll fix our position here. And now he's gone to Dragonstone. How does he look anyway? Patient, trusting, cautious. Drides the blue dragon Tessarion. Who's he married to? No, it's the Regency, sorry. No, he's betrothed to Alysanne. I thought that was different there. She's been married off as well. Emara is married into House Toyne. Sometimes House Toyne can tend to rule the Stormlands, which is interesting. What's going down here in Dorne? Oh, Franklin has dyed his hair? That's why I didn't recognize him. He's married my sister Emma. Still in a regency. House Tyrell is having issues as well. Interesting. So he is scaly looking. He's 17. Jason Lannister rules the Westerlands. Lucen Tully the Madfish. What's happening in the north? House Flint still rules. House Umber might actually eventually inherit. Lady Donna. Yeah, I think we might have to overthrow them. Yeah, so essentially House Flint rules the north. Cannot attack. Well, not in debt. Yeah, I just don't know if Torrhen Stark is going to have as much of a claim. Because he's the really only Starks that are left. Like, although... Yeah, because this is how it works. Torrhen. The Umber's there. So it's the distant cousin. Jorah Stark, Rickard, Brandon, Osric. Oh, Willem actually died. How did he die? What? Oh, Lord Harlan Flatmire, the guy that won the tourney in Harrenhal for the wrestling. We secretly paid him to get rid of Willem. That's some pretty funny roleplay. So now Torrhen is going to be essentially the head, because like of that line. So because for example, like Lord Carlin Stark, the Black Wolf of House Karstark, like does he really have a claim to Winterfell? Not really. Like, well, I was thinking we could marry into this Karstark line, but the thing is, if we start, maybe we just need to start whacking them off, like. Just start periodically going through House Flint. Because now House Flint is ruling. That's just a bit silly. Just start going through all the members of House Flint, taking them out one by one. We might need to take them by conquest or something. Alright, well, anyway, unfortunately on that note, it's time to wrap things up. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed episode 6. Stay tuned for episode 7 coming out soon. If you want to see King Aegon's reign, let me know in the comments. Or maybe we should move on to something else. We're being raided at the moment. We need to set up his court. We could even look to bring in Pentos, potentially, once we get this debt resolved. So, Aegon doesn't have that high marshal. He's patient. He's forgiving. He's a paranoid and sadistic king. He is a dragon rider. He does, unfortunately, have a lot of illegitimate children. But it looks like the line will continue strong with his son, Materes, who is the rider of Tessarion. Actually, probably is better. Patient, trusting, curious, social figure. He's 13, so yeah. The Targaryen dynasty looks like it's going to continue. Alright, well, unfortunately on that note, yeah, gotta wrap things up. Like and subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name's been Simpzy. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.